It's that time of year again, and that time of the month. Welcome back. Crack, 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 crack. Just making sure you can hear me. You never know. I say time of year and time of month because of the time of every month where we host another Ultraverse WrestleBets stream. If you're unfamiliar with these streams, then we simulate an entire month's worth of WWE 2K24 Universe mode using our custom stream characters, original two of these streams, and we chart their wins and their losses, and if they lose 7 matches in a row and do not hold a championship, they will be eliminated from the Ultraverse. We are firmly in Ultraverse Season 2, and that's why we are seeing the sequel versions of a lot of different premium live events. Last month, we saw the Summer of Ultra 2025, meaning the second Summer of Ultra event, and now, because the end of August, bleeding into September, it's the time of the year where the Ultraverse goes to war with the rest of the world. Against the rest of the world. I'm a little tired because like a lot of you, I stayed up very late last night scrolling on my Twitter feed, hoping that the good news would arrive. Unfortunately, it did not arrive, but maybe it will. The world truly is at war, but the Ultraverse wrestlers are going to go to war with each other and go to town on themselves. The way the Ultra bets work is you accumulate Ultra points, stream points, just by watching the streams over on twitch.tv/BH Ultra live. And then you can gamble away. Let the background subliminally influence you to gamble your Ultra points. You can bet your Ultra points on each individual matchup we are simulating here today. I am not the booker. I am just the commentary man. I am Crack, and last time we were here, I believe nothing happened. Well, actually, that's not true, because Puke, the denizen of Street Fighter 6, the champion of fighting games ahead of EVO weekend, right before EVO, was eliminated from the Ultraverse, and Girltra is still the #1 contender, whatever that means. Todd Sullivan finally won back the bankrupt championship, a long lineage that he helped start after defeating you. Speaking of you is the new protege of Mascot XL, forming a new team and teamed up with Fred 3, so Fred 3 could fight his long-lost half-brother Fred 2, who teamed up with the Turbo team, no longer the Turbo Trio. And they lost. The Turbo team and Fred 2 lost, giving the Turbo team their first ever loss. I mean, look at that. Look at their win-loss record. I mean, they lost the 20XX Rumble, but... And then in our main event, Businesstron actually managed to defeat Caveman Jim to win back the Ultraverse World Championship. This title is only ever going to stay in the Big Bad Boss's vortex. Hopefully, by the time of the next show, we have a new contender. So let's jump into the next show, shall we? What's going to be our first matchup of this new event? Okay. So, why is... Something tells me I didn't remove Puke. Ah. Okay, well, hold on. Wait, I don't want to go into the details. Who will be executed tonight on the Ultraverse? Well, nobody's on the chopping block. Not really. I mean, Igor Simp has 4 losses. Dude, if we lose Igor Simp, that'd be crazy. Yeah, sorry, Puke. Maybe we should bump the number of matches up to 3 on the actual, like, weekly shows. I don't know. The matches last kind of a while. I mean, it takes us about 3 hours anyway. All right, we'll leave it as is. Puke has been eliminated. All right, does this change the booking of the show? Have I ruined everything? Okay. Yes, I did. So now you... Wait. Okay, let me try and make sense of this. The Turbo team now has you in their corner. Maybe Mascot XL sent you out to scope them. Or maybe ever since the Turbo team lost, they have come to apologize to Mascot XL. And they want to join the Turbo trio back together. But where does you fit into this? I don't know why Fred 2 is teaming up with Businesstron. Or why Stinky Joe Mama is there. I guess to get to Fred 3, Fred 2 is attempting to become friends with Fred 3's previous partner? The middle of the show. Okay, so you is doing double duty here and facing off against Igor Simp. This could potentially mark whoever is going to be the #1 contender for the Bankrupt Championship, because these are 2 former Bankrupt champions. There have only been 4 unique Bankrupt champions. Todd Sullivan, the one who holds it, is the champion right now, and the others are you, Igor Simp, and Jebediah. And I'm fairly certain, yeah, Jebediah is out of this company, so... Okay, the Gooner has returned. We haven't seen him since he lost at Wrestle Schizophrenia, and that was all the way back in, like, April. So we're gonna see our... loser of the World Championship face off against... Is he a former World Champion? Yeah, former Ultraverse World Champion, the Gooner, versus former Ultraverse World Champion, Caveman Jim. Well, let's start the show. Don't pay attention to that. I don't know why this is happening, I just know that it is happening. Let me start the bets over on the Twitch channel. I should have that up. Give me 1 second. Can't read the chat right now because I'm typing other shit. It's going to play someone else's stream. Shut up. Chrissy, wake up. You guys remember that one? Ha, classic. Anyway. Alright. Manage prediction. Start prediction. These are all Evo related. Yeah. Who will win this match? Will it be Arceus Jr. and Mole in 1? Or will it be Businesstron and Fred 2? Of course, Fred 2 from Monster Hunter Wilds, Businesstron from Saints Row 2022, Molin 1 from Mario Golf Super Rush, and Arceus Jr. from Pokemon Legends Arceus, potentially getting us ready for Pokemon Legends ZA. Also, Stinky Joe Mama was from Elden Ring, and you was from Pikmin 4. Alright, what did I say, 2 minutes? Just 2 minutes fair? Yeah, 2 minutes on the clock. Prediction starting now. Lock in your answers. Always bet on big business, baby. Well, this is our world champion, by the way. Our world champion is in the opener in a tag match. And Arceus Jr. was the one that knocked Jebediah out of the company. Something to think about. Also, whoever the managers are, if their team loses, that... Okay. Oh, yeah, I was worried. These are our best friend tag champions. I was worried that you was a part of the team. Now, you's just here. I guess you is watching. Maybe they're trying to get back in the good graces of Mascot XL. Yeah! Yeah! Alright, let's see if I can fit this all in one line. Mole in 1 V... Business. I doubt it. Business, Tron, and Stinky. Wait, no, it's Fred too, right? Yeah. The other managers are here. Oh, Piss Filter. There we go. Our Ultraverse World Champion. So Stinky Joe Mama is accompanying him. I guess because he wants nothing to do with Fred too. Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm typing it all down right now. Forgot to mark him down as the new champion after Summer of Ultra 2. Because what we're building up to is World at War 2. I put together an entire, like, Paris-themed arena, and then realized I didn't have to because early September, first weekend leading into September, is when World at War is held. The off-season is over, and now we're back. Every time, there's a little gap time between Wrestle Schizophrenia and the Summer of Ultra, but now we are back. Maybe we'll hold another tournament next time before Summer of Ultra, so it really coincides. But the more... I also think they removed the image uploader for 2K24, since 2K25 has been out for a while. But I'm going to keep playing 2K24 unless they make substantial changes for the new one. The World Champion getting buried. Yeah, he's going to take the pin. What seems like, let me check this poll, actually, this prediction. Yeah, 100% of the vote is on Businesstron and Fred too. Let's see how well that turns out. Is anyone here on the chopping block? I believe Fred 2 currently has 3 losses. And Businesstron has 2. Wait, that can't be right, because he just won. Alright, well, Fred 2 still has 3 losses. There are only 3 people in the chopping block right now. Ultra Machine with 2 losses, but we very seldom see the Ultra Machine. But the thing about people being eliminated from the Ultraverse, I guess I should have shown off the point system, the win-loss record before everyone voted. But I'm sure you guys have a decent memory. Fred 3 has never won in his life. He's only been in 3 matches. Yeah, he's got that big fight feel. He only fights at the Premium Live event. So that's why he's so upset to be back here on free TV, Miss Ultra Machine. We all do. That's what I was going to say is, you know, the more people that are eliminated from the Ultraverse, the more opportunity we have for other people to get booked. I mean, we hadn't seen the Gooner since April, and now he's back in our main event. Maybe he was nursing an injury. But so far we've seen, or we're going to see, Caveman Jim, you, Igor Simp, the Gooner, Sticky Joe Mama, Fred 2, Arceus Jr., Molin 1. That means we're only... Oh, Businesstron. All right, ring the bell. The big hosses, Molin 1 and Businesstron immediately going after. We have 3 of our champions to start up the show. This feels like a house show, honestly. Like, oh yeah, put the world champion in a tag match against the tag champions. Is anyone here a babyface? I can't imagine so. Because the Businesstron and Caveman Jim match was just, that was heel versus heel. And you would think that the Turbo team turned heel when they turned on Mascot XL. Oh, back throw. Going for that pin. 1. Perfect arch. When they removed Mascot XL. But now they lost 1 time and they're immediately like, okay, we need the Mascot back. Granted, they lost because of Mascot XL. I'm just trying to understand what... Oh my god. How could you hate that? I mean, everyone's booing the whole thing, so... Arceus Jr. is so exciting to watch. Even Fred 2 is watching. Look at that tope to the outside. Power bomb. Oh, and now he's fighting with Sticky Joe Mama back inside the ring. We are seeing 6 wrestlers from the Ultraverse. 6 superstars. All right, Sticky Joe Mama immediately removing that turnbuckle pad. We're a minute into this match. Kip up. He's so exciting to watch. Neckbreaker. I hardly know her. Arm. Head. Drop the foot. 1, 2, 3, 0. He's counting to 20. Oh, it's because their first matchup, their debut match in the Ultraverse was the 20XX Rumble. And this year, next time, come January, Arceus Jr. vows to win that 20XX. Going up top with the new school, Hurricane Rana, on the ace of the ring. Fred 2 trying to go for that tag, but no. Nothing. No go. Oh, trying to slam his entire body now, but he's just a spindly little guy. Why is Big Business jobbing out? We need a new contender for the championship. Oh, Larry. Oh, that's clothesline from hell almost landing. He's got to get his heat back. Don't worry. Throwing Arceus Jr. to the corner. Could this be a hot tag? Or just a regular tag? Okay, nobody's really been tagging. Molin 1 tagged out early. It seems like Arceus Jr.'s got a lot of fight left in him. Oh, raking his eyes along that rope. Oh, the turnbuckle pad's back on. I guess that spot amounted to nothing. Lifting up the lifeless body of Arceus Jr. and smashing him on the ground. You know, the Ultraverse has been calling Businesstron the smashing machine as of late. Oh, so exciting. Look at all these young lions in the ring. Go for that pin. 1. It was a 1. I really wish I could remove that fucking toggle info thing. But I guess that's just there forever. 1. Because I don't want to... Once I get rid of the display, the count won't show up. I guess it's just going to have to stay there. That's a little screen bug. That's how you know you're watching the Ultraverse. Oh my god! Scorpion. Go for that pin. You watching with bated breath. Molin 1 maybe accidentally breaking that up. Disillusion amongst the ranks. Okay, kicking Fred 2 in the stomach. Again, Fred 2. Only ever losing, has never won a match in the Ultraverse. Whereas I believe Arceus Jr. and Oh, super kick! Have only lost 1 time together. Of course, they all lost in the 20XX Rumble. Oh, trying to fight out of it. Arceus Jr. back on top. Flash photography, don't forget. Oh. Listen, sometimes the ring's a little slippery. Okay, Stinky Joe Mama has introduced a bat to the ring. Maybe he's trying to get Fred 2 disqualified. Oh, running Hurricane Rana. Not happy about that. We know that Stinky Joe Mama is no longer aligned with Fred 3. But what is he doing out here with Fred 2? And where does Business-tron even fit into all this? Rising knee lift? I suppose we're going to find out. Slamming his knee on that metal bat. The ref tried to move it. Arceus Jr. could be out of commission. Smart spine buster. Slapping his legs around. He just damaged his kneecap. Do you know how much damage that could do to one man? Dragging him to the middle. Mole in one. Easily breaking it up. Sticky Joe Mama sucks at this. I don't know if it wants to be out here. Oh, mounting Arceus Jr. Trying to punch a hole into his head. The Ultraverse has been referring to Business-tron as the smashing machine. Going up to the second rope. Dropping that knee. That's a top rope knee lift. Bringing in the fresh Fred 2. He could get his first win. Well, I mean, if I were Business-tron, right? And my company just destroyed itself. The big bad bosses all fell apart. Again, we have not seen Max since Wrestle Schizophrenia either. When you're fighting on your own, when your company just explodes and all your friends leave you, you think, I could do this independently. I don't need anyone else. But now that Business-tron is the champion, he needs a little bit more insurance. So maybe he's trying to assemble a new team. And maybe Fred 2 is just the loser he's been looking for. They seem to be working like a well-oiled eagle. Granted, we don't have a lot of... Okay. It's always... What the hell? Oh, and there are bodies everywhere. We got the tag team match in the ring, and the managers are running around outside barking at each other, and now they're getting into it physically. Here comes the official looking to restore some order. Aw. Ha-ha, you're out of here. Ha! The manager will no longer be at ringside, and the other manager too. And the match is going to continue. Okay, but Arceus Jr. wasn't the legal man. I guess he is now, Hurricane Rana. The ref cannot keep any semblance of rules in this matchup. I mean, you got to form a tag team out of something, right? Because who else is going to contend against our tag team champions, our best friends tag team champions? Because Business-tron has just... Oh! Going for multiple back throws. Business-tron... Oh. Lariat. That's the golf line. 1, 2... Because of the golf club. Imagine if Mole 1 would pin our world champion here. Business-tron has achieved what he wanted in winning the Ultraverse World Championship. His next goal is to win back the Best Friends Tag Championships to prove that he never needed Caveman Jim. Going for that pin, Fred 2 in the ring, kicking Mole 1 right in the head. These tag matches in Universe mode, simulated, are going to take a while. Because they never understand that you need to, you need to focus on their tag partner, Fred 2 now inside the ring. The newest member of the Ultraverse. Struggling to stay on his feet. Into the corner. Those planting golf clubs. Oh, okay. Business-tron going... He forgot where he was for a second. Hit Dwayne Johnson film The Smashing Machine. I have no clue what you're referring to. This is Business-tron's nickname. Throwing Mole 1 into the Turbo Team corner. Running knee lift. He learned that from Business-tron. He learned that from The Smashing Machine. Oh, collar double tie up. Lifting Fred 2 up. Look at the strength of this old man. Slamming him down on the ace of the ring. Lifting up Fred 2. Back into the turbo corner. And a tag. What is this event being called? I mean, well, this is just Ultraverse TV. But we're leading up to World at War 2. Because it has been a year since the last World at War event. Did anything of note happen at World at War 2024? That's where Igor Simp first won the Ultraverse World Championship. That's basically it. That's the only title that changed hands at the very least. It's going to be pretty smoky. What is this? Oh, that axe cutter. That X scissor. Fred 2 trying to crawl away, trying to army crawl. Hot tag. Arceus Jr. looks like he's seen a ghost. Oh, bring in the Hoss. Big Hoss fight. Big meaty men slapping meat. Let's go. Oh, this is the golden shower, I believe. Okay, Fred 2 leaving the ring. 1, 2. the wherewithal of Molin 1 to not be oh. They're chanting, "This is wrestling." Both of these men are in their 50s, and they're doing, like, collar and elbow tie-ups. Now, this is what I paid to see. Spine Buster! Going for another golden shower, but can Molin 1 get an umbrella? Oh! There he goes. What's it? Oh, going for a move. No way. Oh, I thought he was doing it himself. Hole in one. Ball in. He calls that the ball in. Okay, kicking him to the head. I fear that this is a exciting opening match to another month of Ultraverse simulations, but I feel it's not going to end anytime soon. Oh my god, the strength of Arceus Jr. to be able to... The lift that Businessron got off the ground, going for that pin. 1, 2, 3, and Arceus Jr. has just, in the middle of the ring, pinned our world champion. Wow, everyone loses their points. Never bet against the Turbo team. Businessron now sits firmly at 25 losses. Who else was in this fucking match? Fred 2. Fred 2 now sits at 4 losses. Sorry, I still gotta wait a little bit to update. Give it a second. Give it a big business job. You can't believe it? Look at his win-loss record. Okay, Fred 2 now stands at 4 losses, has never won a match. He could be the first person to be eliminated from the Ultraverse without ever winning a single match. But our next matchup, between two former bankrupt champions, Igor Simp and Yu. I guess Yu's probably glad that they got thrown out of that match, because now they got to prepare for their next one. Igor Simp versus Yu. 2 minutes on the clock. Prediction starting now. Before you lock in your prediction, I want you to look at the scoreboard. Igor Simp stands at 21 wins and 11 losses. Sorry, stands at
21
wins and 11 losses, and Yu stands at 9 wins and 8 losses. Still both pretty good records, but not precisely the same. Granted, Igor Simp has been here from the jump. He was almost our inaugural world champion. He's a former world champion. The only person in the Ultraverse to hold 2 singles titles. Not at the same time. Who's going to be our first Grand Slam champion? I guess that's what Businessron is trying to do. He's trying to collect the belts. That's why he went over the Turbo team, but it didn't go very well. If Businessron is trying to build a new business, then Fred 2... Maybe he thought he could take Fred 2 under his wing and make him a winner. A winger. But Fred 2 now sits at 4 losses? Yeah, 4 losses. Igor Simp also at 4 losses, so this is interesting. Well, I hope Igor Simp wins this just so they can stay in the company. 2 Nintendo fighters here. Igor Simp, coming from Penn Island and Animal Crossing New Horizons. And Yu from Pikmin 4, from the Dandori games. Let's see what the bets are currently looking like. We got 30 seconds left on the clock, so I'll wait for it to go out. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I'm legally not allowed to bet on these because I'm presenting them. Insider trading. Here comes that loud-ass chainsaw. It seems that the bets have concluded. Pencils down. It's a 50-50 split. 1.2k Ultra Points on Igor Simp and 1.2k Ultra Points on Yu. Surely whoever wins this... I know that Girltra is the prodigal #1 contender for something. We don't know what that something is. But these are 2 former bankrupt champions. And the other former bankrupt champion's not in the company anymore. So there's only 3 former Bankrupt champions currently on the roster, and it's you, Igor Simp, and the current Bankrupt champion of Todd Sullivan. Surely whoever wins this will be chosen to face the new, with the fans behind him, Todd Sullivan. All right, immediately going at it, you clobbering blows, lifting Igor Simp up, slam on the ground, doing tricks on it. A lot to unpack here. Slap in the back of their head, lifting Igor Simp up, leg takedown. But the break is rope adjacent. Dropping the knee. Okay, missing that. Drop. Another leg drop. They got the drop on him. Again, Igor Simp is the only person to ever make someone submit in the Ultraverse, and maybe you is trying to return the favor by weakening those legs. You see that nasty knee drop on that metal bat earlier? That was brutal. You could tell Igor Simp has really lost their way because they're wearing shoes now. Maybe that's why you hates them so much. They used to be so alike. I've never seen that move before. That's crazy. Okay. Igor Simp getting back inside the ring. It's a 2. They're so similar. Maybe their relationship is more complicated than I initially thought. Did these two know each other before the Ultraverse? Perhaps Igor Simp trained you. Oh, and a DDT of you's own. Sorry, of your own. Clobbering punches going for that pin. 1. Kick out immediately. Of course, the match just started. And yet Igor Simp is still feeling it. Feeling the pain. Tasting the pain. Back of the head. Igor Simp in the ropes. Elbowing out of it. Punch. Punch. Slap. Oh, you is already busted open. What's the time at? Go for that pin. 1, 2, and a kick out. How are we 30 minutes into this already? This is the second match. Okay, maybe I'm glad we didn't do more than 3 matches per show. Blocking those clobbering blows. Those slobbering. Hooking both the arms to go for that back throw. You joining Igor Simp on the outside. That mom and that child. Trying to take out those legs. Them legs. Clearly planning something. And now Igor Simp targeting the arm. This isn't a submission match. Although it could end up being a submission that's a real slobber knocker. I don't know if I'd go that far. I do kind of... It would take... The please date me... lifting. Lifting you up and slamming you down. Face first. Nose schnoz on that red carpet. We sit in the Nevada desert, right in the middle of it. Hey, we're in Reno right now, I believe. The goof I was going to go for when I was doing the Paris pay-per-view is that it looked like Paris, but it was actually Vegas because... dude, every time I have a storyline in the Ultraverse, it becomes real. The joke of the Ultraverse was that we keep saying we're going around the world, but we just keep going back to Vegas. And now the Fed is just doing that. Time for the please date me DDT, but you had it scouted. You, for whatever reason, understands the in and outs. Missile dropkick high up in the air. Could that have knocked Igor Simp clean out? 1, 2, 3! Former Ultraverse champion. Man, absolutely exhausted. Put everything into that match here tonight. And look who's here. There's no time to rest. Is Todd Sullivan going against the script and just picking Igor Simp? You can feel that. You think you're special. You do. I can see it in your eyes. I can see it when you laugh at me. Look around on me and walk down on me. Just one more fight about your leadership, and I will straight up leave your shit, and you'll had enough of this. Now I'm pissed. Yeah, this time I'm gonna let it all come out. This time I'm gonna stand up and shout. I'm gonna do things my way. It's my way or the highway. I guess those are the two most dominant bankrupt champions, but if I were you, I'd be pissed. Because you won that match. And now Igor Simp stands at 5 losses. Todd Sullivan can win a fight Igor all he wants, but if Igor Simp wins 2 more matches in a row, then Igor Simp is knocked out of the company, and maybe you becomes the #1 contender. I'm gonna leave your shit. Covered in shit. Time for our main event. Big fight feel. 2 former world champions, but again, neither of them are the actual world champion. Who will win this match? Will it be the Gooner, returning from his loss to Todd Sullivan at Wrestle Schizophrenia? And ever since then, Caveman, or actually maybe he beat Todd. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. Prediction starting now. Let me look back through the stats, shall I? No, the Gooner beat Han Solo. Sorry. The Gooner knocked both of the drug enforcement agents out of the company single-handedly. And now look at him. Man, I don't know if I'm ready for Igor Simp to leave I don't want to see Igor Simp get knocked out of the company. God. All right, well, while you're locking in your answers, the win-loss record of both of them, impressive on both accounts. The Gooner coming off, a long hiatus, but coming off a win, and Caveman Jim coming off of just losing the World Championship. Gooner got a real-life nerve, so I don't think he has it in him. Yeah, there's a porn band now. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 158. Well, what's his purpose in life? He's been missing from the Ultraverse, and now his longtime rival, his arch enemy Puke, is also gone. What is the Gooner's purpose? He knocked out multiple people from this company. Maybe his end goal is to eliminate everyone from the Ultraverse so he can rule it as his own goon self. Also, the Gooner and Caveman Jim from the same universe. There was a Crisis on Infinite Earth situation that brought everyone here to the Ultraverse, and both of these are from the Xbox era. Of course, the Gooner getting unmasked by losing a steel cage match to Todd Sullivan in a mask versus mask match. Are you having loser matches? Wrestlers fight for the right to come back. I do kind of want to make... If we get to the point where there's 15 people eliminated from the Ultraverse, then we'll make, a B show. But those streams will be much longer then. The Fireflies are out tonight. You got plenty of time to lock in your answers. Yeah, maybe I'll get a second chance redemption fucking battle royale. Because the idea is when you have very few matches, you want to have a good rotation. I thought they canonically die when they get eliminated. No, I just said they can't ever come back. Because we saw Tropical. They can't come back as a wrestler. We saw Tropical as the special guest referee for one special occasion. Former champion here. No longer, we can see his face now, that the belt is no longer covering it. Maybe it'll be alternating months. Like every other month, it'll be the Ultraverse and then the Loserverse. Yeah, it'll be like A and B pay-per-views. The A show and the B show. But you can only have a minimum of 15 people in your universe to be able to simulate it. And right now, we stand at 16. So, I don't think... If 2 people get eliminated, we're going to have to add someone new, or else the Ultraverse cannot continue. But who would that be? 2 people are on the chopping block right now at 4 losses and 5 losses. Legitimately, if they both are eliminated on this stream, then the universe is stopped dead in its tracks. We can't do anything. Unless we want to make a wrestler on stream. Create a superstar. The issue is, what I wanted to say is that 2K24 has shut down their image uploader and probably their community creations as well. So anything I make, I gotta make. Or you could do like a G1 thing and the winner comes back. I do love a bracket. That's true. This is true. Maybe next year's big tournament. Because the first bracket we did at the very beginning of the Ultraverse was the month before the Summer of Ultra. And it was to crown our inaugural champion. So maybe next time it happens if we have 8 losers. Okay, so we have Tropical, Square DEA, Han Solo, Jebediah, Mac the Human, Puke, 5-6. feel like I'm missing someone. 5, 6. 6, 7. You guys ever hear that one? Yeah, it might just be those 6. But if 2 people are eliminated, we're just going to hold a bracket right now. Yeah, we're going to do the G1 Climax. When does that happen? It's normally around this time, right? It already completed because fucking spoilers, but somebody won and they're like, everyone was pissed about it. Raking that arm. Yeah, if in the middle of this Ultraverse 2 people are eliminated, then we're immediately jumping to the 8-man bracket. A second chance at redemption. Planting former champion on his knee. Granted, they're both former champions. Who did the Gooner lose his world title to? It was Mac in the escape room. Former world championship lineage. Let me run down the numbers. Even though this match has nothing to do with the world championship. The inaugural Ultraverse world champion was Business Tron, who won it in the title tournament. Then Igor Simp defeated him at World at War 1 a year ago, almost to the day. Who then lost it to Square DEA at Red Mist. Who lost it to the Gooner in a ladder match at 20XX. Who lost it to Mac inside the escape room at the escape room. Who lost it to Caveman Jim in the main event of Wrestle Schizophrenia after Caveman Jim won the 20XX Rumble. And then Caveman Jim would hold it all the way to the Summer of Ultra 2, where he would drop the world title to the Business Tron. So Business Tron, 2-time champion. As Todd Sullivan is the 2-time bankrupt champion. Of course, Business Tron and Caveman Jim, former best friends champions, but had lost it to Arceus Jr. and Molin 1 at the escape room. Like Raw vs. SmackDown, we can have Ultraverse versus Loserverse promotion, right? Oh, like bragging rights? Oh, a 5v5? What? Dude, well, can you do 5v5 in this game? I think it caps at a 4v4. That's the only way I will get a new 2K game, is if they add 10-player matches. Then I'll get that game. Then I'll slowly recreate all the wrestlers in this game, in that game. That's what I wanted to say, is that... Oh, the Gooner, going for the Gooner side. Planted. Go for that pin. What could this mean for the World Championship picture? It means nothing. You can't keep the Caveman Jim down. Gooner going up top. Or is that the Gooner side? I think that may have been. Maybe that's why it didn't end anything. Chop! Woo! Woo! Lifting him up like a little bug. He's got those wings on him. Or a devil. Roar! Well, if Caveman Jim can get his win back, then he's, you know, no longer on a streak. The only streaks we got going on. I don't think we're going to see the Ultra Machine for a while. But the more people who get eliminated, the more likely we are to see Mac and the Ultra Machine. 2 people. Oh, flashy thumbnail! 2 men we have not seen since Wrestle Schizophrenia. Going for that pin. 1, 2, and a kick out from the Gooner. The heart of this man. Fight forever. Well, I guess this is a new matchup. Love him or hate him, you gotta respect the Gooner. Man, I miss Ultra Machine. I mean, look at this roster. We haven't seen Mac. Oh my, sorry you guys couldn't see that. He just fucking tossed him against the... Can I do a dramatic replay, please? Let's get a better look at this, actually. Go ahead and... Yeah, right there. I'm trying to move it. Oh, wait. Okay. Is it not? Right. Okay, right, yeah. The way he just... Sorry. Let me slow that down. Do a play-by-play here. The way he just tosses him against the ropes and his body just collapses, landing on his neck and shoulders. I guess immediately go for that pin. Oh, imagine if that was it. Oh, trying to go for that headbutt, but the Gooner. He had that entire highlight reel, that entire play-by-play to think of something to do and move out of the way. Let's throw it to the replay, please. Oh, twisting elbow. Isn't that fucking Jericho's finisher? The Judas effect! grabbing the bull by the horns and then trying to claw his trachea out. The Ultraverse is not pleased with this. Lifting the Gooner up, and could it be Snake Eyes in the corner? Man, they really like that top right corner. That mom with their children is really getting her money's worth. Man, I do not miss Jericho. Well, if you're still watching the Fed, I got good news. Trying to crush his head like a grape. Oh, the Gooner's fading! Could this be it for the Gooner? Could he be a goner? Oh, trying to run away. Hurricane Rana. I mean, smart. It seemed like Caveman Jim was going for that flashy thumbnail. Gooner taking Caveman Jim to the ropes. Run the ropes. Jump over. Jump over. Jump into. Jump. Jump. Fat Jericho was never my favorite. He's been Fat Jericho for a while. Oh, the strength of the Gooner! Lifting and slamming him down. I think the last... I didn't even care for him in Japan. I think the last... Oh! Do you believe a Gooner can fly? Slamming his horns into his neck. Trying to go for that. And then running up his body. Trying to keep the big man down, but he refuses. Keep getting up. The only way the Gooner can take him down is by meticulous attacks throughout the body. This is like a boss fight for the Gooner. Could he be going for a standing move on the outside? Is he trying to win this match by countout? I mean, it's the only way to, for sure, defeat Caveman Jim. Oh, planting his knee. The Gooner has to get back inside the ring if he wants to win this. Or really take Caveman Jim back inside the ring. No, into those steel steps. The Gooner's taking the knockout, the count-out victory, accidentally sticking his horns into the referee. Don't end it like this. Come on, ref. Not like this. We don't know if the Gooner could be injured. He's nursing an injury. Why would he want to win like this? Not like this. 9. Going up top. Caveman Jim still has... Oh, my God. I'm not a Caveman Jim fan, but goddamn. Really? How disrespectful. I guess the Gooner gets a win, and Caveman Jim gets another loss. It counts. Rules are rules. And if we don't abide by the rules in the Ultraverse, then we're no better than monsters. Congrats to the 51% that backed the Gooner. What an exciting main event. But what does this mean for the two of them? What does this mean for the future of the Ultraverse? Let's find out what's going on next week. Before I do that, I want to make sure I got this all written down. In my notes, okay, you won. Yes, you. And the Gooner won. Can't believe we're on a Caveman Jim losing arc. Never thought I'd see the day. But when the deck is stacked against you, there's only so much you can do. Let's jump into the next week. Okay, so removing Puke from the House of Cards made it all tumbling down, but maybe now we're going to get some semblance of normalcy. See what happens on week 2 of the Ultraverse. Okay. Huh. We have the Gooner and Caveman Jim now being in a hilarious book from our booker. Hilarious matchup. They must team up to defeat the new team of you and Mascot XL, so they're not with the Turbo team. Igor Simp is trying to gain a win to stay in the company, and maybe he could beat Orangutan. Orangutan hasn't won in a while, or at least not won substantially. And, okay, so Mascot XL is in 2... We have 16 people on this roster, and so many of them can't even get booked. And Mascot XL is in 2 matches? Alright, I guess Mascot XL is trying to put together a new Turbo Trio and grooming you and Stinky Joe Mama at the same time. Meanwhile, Molin 1 and Arceus Jr. just want to keep their tag titles. Okay. Let's lock in predictions. Booker's huffing paint thinner. Listen, it's gonna... Boy, will it make some exciting matches. Caveman, Jim, and the Gooner versus you and Mascot XL. 2 minutes on the clock. Prediction starting now. I really do think Mascot XL, a lot like Businesstron, is trying to assemble a new team. But why? I mean, we're going to have a War Games match come November. Guess we need some stable somewhere. Without you, there's no reason for my story. When I'm with you, I can always act the same. I'm worried about Igor Simp, I'll be honest. Oh, let's start the match. 2 minutes on the clock. Lock in your answers, your wrestle bets. Because I don't know if Orangutan is an easy win if he wants to get his numbers back up. If he wants to stay in the company. Oh? Both these teams trying to decide which competitor is going to start with their respective team. I don't think this is going to go well. Yeah, but Mascot XL and you, well, this duo is certainly having trouble getting on the same page. And okay, there we go. I guess we don't get to see the entrances. You guys still have time to lock in your answers. We just saw the Gooner and Caveman Gym. We're never rid of them, are we? What's the main event? It's like some shit. It's Mole in 1 and Arceus. Oh, trying to go for that punch. Versus Mascot XL and Stonky 1 Stinky Joe Mama. There's no way I can make this shorter. Can I? I don't think so. That's a tag. The ref said so. Yeah, no, that's not gonna fit. I can't make it fit. Well, that's as good as that's going to get, then. I wonder if I can shorten this, though. Sort of, maybe. I'm typing things. There we go. I'm trying to get it all down to one line. Anyway, back to the match. Slamming on them. You got busted again. Me? Who is the very first champion of the Ultraverse? Well, the Ultraverse World Champion, the inaugural one, was, of course, the Businesstron, who won the title tournament at the very start of the Ultraverse last year. Is our champion not booked on the show? Man, as soon as he became world champion, the booker gave up on him. I guess he's not raking in the dough. 100% of the vote is on Caveman Jim and the Gooner. Guess nobody's got faith in you and Mascot XL. But look at the scoreboard. At the very least, if Caveman Jim wins this, we'll reset his win-loss record. Put everyone back at 1. More or less. The Gooner has been tagged in. It was a legal tag. Fed style, baby. You crawling to the Mascot corner. Mascot is more of a manager than a wrestler. I mean, you got to chart the difference, right? The Turbo team never lost when Mascot XL was in their corner. And then as soon as they excommunicated Mascot XL, they began to lose. And Mascot XL immediately goes to recruit more members. Recruiting you. I just got an Amber Alert. Be sure to look in the crowd. You never know. Going for that arm. How do 4 different people have the exact same match record? Wait. How do you mean? 10-8? Yeah, wait, no, there's 4 people with 10-8. You're right. We haven't seen Max since Wrestle Schizophrenia. I mean, Orangutan and you are going to change. We haven't seen Fred 3 since the Summer of Ultra. And we've seen Fred 2 lose 4 times. Let's count the losses, shall we? 1 time to Fred 2 at Wrestle Schizophrenia. One time to Todd Sullivan on Free TV. Another time to Mascot XLU and Fred 3 at Summer of Ultra 2025. And again, losing to Arceus Jr. and Molin 1 on Free TV. Man, everyone's taking their turns beating Fred 2. But Fred 2 not a part of this match, even though that would make more sense. Stop everything and say that kidnapped child BHU. The thing is, like, whenever they list a car, I'm very bad with cars. Like, if they're like, oh, it's a silver Silverado or whatever, I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know what to look for. I can look at, like, whenever I get an Uber, I go around the back of the car to read all the license plates, because if it's like, oh, it's a black Chevy, like, I don't know what those words mean. I didn't have a dad. I never learned cars. Irish up into the corner. Grabbing you by the horns. Elbow. Pulling Caveman Jim to the ropes. Lifting him up like he's nothing and slamming him down. Yua showed absolute strength here. Surely you and the Gunnar have interacted. Not only do we have two former world champions as a team, but also the former bankrupt champion. Yeah, if I were you, I'd be pissed. You know, you just beat Igor Simp, and now Igor Simp is the #1 contender. I guess they gave the booker, whoever they may be, gave you the decision to either go after the singles title or go after the tag titles. They could do one, but not both. Even though it seems like Businesstron is going for the tag titles. Is there going to be no world title match at the World at War 2? Or maybe it'll just be a useless one. Smart. Going for that. Dude, if Caveman Jim... Imagine if Caveman Jim loses by countout. And then the Gunnar would have to reckon with his tactic being used against him. This little mascot, yeah, no way. Doesn't stand a chance. Again, I have a lot of faith in you. And Mascot XL is a really good manager and a good coach, but I don't know if I'd put money on him to win a match. What if there was a superhero that always runs to Amber Alerts like it was their bat signal? Then they would... Well, like what? All Amber Alerts or just in one city? I guess you would need to go to the city with the most amount of Amber Alerts. The most proximity. Because I get one maybe every 6 months. Which is good. It means that people aren't going missing as much. I saw a tweet last night because, you know, everyone was waiting on the exciting news about that one guy dying, croaking. I saw something that just said, what if he's not dead? They just can't find him. Like he went missing. Going for that pin. 1. Oh. Maybe Sister Abigail. Maybe some little Jimmy sprinkled in there. Oh, it doesn't matter. Go for that flashy thumbnail. If Mascot XL was by himself, he'd be dead. 1, 2, 3. Yep, and you got a little distracted trying to go help that Amber Alert. Well, you guys were right. Caveman Jim and the Gunnar won. If Mascot XL wants to strengthen his new team, maybe he needs to find a different tag partner for you. Because no offense to him, but Mascot XL is not a great wrestler. But goddamn, was that some good wrestling. Just the Gunnar score is no longer 9-11. Gunnar's on track to even out his score. Is anyone perfectly even? Well, I guess Mascot XL is now 2 for 2. Gunnar trying to get that 11-11 split. That one's for the skunk. Now time for our middle of the show match card. Gunnar ended 9-11. He prevented it. I mean, he was in New York at the time. Why didn't he do anything? I guess Puke is more of the hero. No, Puke is the... Well, Gunnar used to be the vigilante who would stop Puke. But without Puke, you know, without your rival, the jokes just don't land anymore. Igor Simp versus Orangutan. Igor Simp sits at 5 losses, and you need 7 without a championship to be knocked out of the Ultraverse. Goddamn, I hope and I pray that Igor Simp stays in this company, but I don't know. 2 minutes on the clock, prediction starting now. Maybe he's out to pasture. He's been in this company long enough, and they have a very low shelf life. Maybe all the losers will get sent to an island. 2 minutes on the clock, prediction starting now. I hope we get to see the full entrances, because otherwise they... Oh, god damn it. This is going to be an interesting matchup. But we've got company, gentlemen. Oh, look who it is. Well, this match just got even more exciting. Well, it looks like they're coming our way. You can ask them yourself. Oh, is Todd Sullivan going to do commentary? And I'm the only commentator, as you can see at the table. Nothing wrong with surveying a situation, as long as I sit closer. So, Todd Sullivan, what do you think about this matchup between Igor Simp and the Orangutan? What do you think about Igor's chances to stay in the company? Now, let me ask you, Todd Sullivan, how do you feel, and let's completely ignore this match, how do you feel about being the bankrupt champion yet again? How do you feel about, how would you mark, if you could use your words, how would you describe Igor Simp's reign as the bankrupt champion? Okay. And how do you feel about Orangutan's chances against Igor Simp? Okay, well, we just missed that entire match. Igor Simp is about to lose while loaded out on his ass. Come on. Jesus Christ. All right, Igor Simp now. Well, congrats, Todd Sullivan. You really cost him that match. Igor Simp is now one... Well, I didn't get a lot of words from Todd Sullivan because that match was very short. But I imagine he wants Igor to stay in the company so he can fight him. Igor Simp is one loss away from being eliminated from the ultraverse for good. A former world champion. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. It's a scary thought. Orange Hogan. Something to think about. Orang Hogan, right. Well, that's what he got reincarnated as. Come on, health insurance payout right on this goddamn ape. Well, I don't know why Igor Simp hedges bets against the Orangutan. Look at these stats. 11-8. Granted, Igor Simp has won 21 matches. And now he's going to be eliminated. I won't have it. This is ridiculous. There's got to be... Why did he just sit there? Maybe he's ready to retire. Maybe this is the Igor Simp retirement tour. Maybe he just... He saw his mortality, looked it right in the face, and said, maybe it's time to hang it up. But now it's time... for the main event. Who will win this match? Will it be the Turbo team? Or will it be Mascot XL and Stinky Joe Mama? So Mascot XL is vetting two superstars to become a team, or at least to be under his tutelage. The issue... Sorry. The issue with that... Actually, let me space that there. Mascot XL has thoroughly convinced these two, 2 minutes on the clock, prediction starting now, to join his organization. But they haven't agreed to be partners. Stinky Joe Mama and you have a lot of tension. And Mascot XL is just trying to make them get along so that they compete against the best friend tag champions. And he can finally be the manager of the tag champions yet again. We're never going to see an entrance today, are we? Oh, never mind. There's Fred 2 and Businesstron. Everyone trying to start a company. Wait a minute. Oh, blindside attack from this other duo. For the first time in this company, we have 3 tag teams active at once. You is also there somewhere. I mean, the opponents obviously still want to continue, but I'm not sure this team has any condition to compete. I agree with you, myself. I don't know if this is the wisest choice they can make. But Molin won, the heart of a lion, and the soul of a reaper, and refuses to give up, even if he is injured. Ring the bell. Like, if the argument is that, oh, Molin 1 and Arceus Jr. were just in a match, so they're probably very weak, or were just attacked. Faction BHU? Potentially. But Mascot XL was also in a match earlier, which he lost. See, if I were Stinky Joe Mama, I would not have confidence in this matchup. We just saw Mascot XL lose. Mascot XL is trying to make his own turbo team that he can manage to defeat these tag team champions. Meanwhile, Businesstron has taken Fred 2 under his wing as a new partner, the biggest loser he could find that had nothing to lose, because he wants to win back those tag titles to prove that he never needed Caveman Jim. Caveman Jim, at the same time, forced to team up with the Gooner, who he's trying to get his win back ever since the Gooner embarrassed him by beating him in a count-out victory. Speaking of count-out victory, Igor Simp now stands at 6 losses because of the Orangutans' count-out victory. If Igor Simp loses even one more match, he'll be knocked out of the company. Mascot XL, that leg tie-up. Again, he understands Mullen 1 and Arceus Jr. so well. He groomed these two. Double tag, freshmen. I don't know if I'd call them fresh. I mean, they are freshmen. Arceus Jr. standing between the body, using Mullen 1 as a meat shield, a distraction. Sticky Joe Mama is the only fresh man, fresh superstar, fresh wrestler in this matchup. Arceus Jr. Irish whipping. Up. Reversal. On the ropes. Punch to the top of the head. You know, they're calling Stinky Joe Mama the smashing machine. The lower back on the hardest part of the ring. Elbow to that kidney. He's not going to be able to drink anymore. And that's Arceus Jr.'s favorite thing to do. 2. 3. Damn, who are they saying that to? Nobody likes you. Oh boy, I hope we get another count-out victory. This is our main event, mind you. Mullen 1 now inside the ring. Stinky Joe Mama still trying to go for that jump, and that may have cost him everything. Lifting him up and slamming him down. A ball in the hole. Slamming his kneecap back on the ground. Trying to get revenge for that time Stinky Joe Mama brought a metal bat into the ring and hurt Arceus Jr.'s kneecap. Oh, good heavens. Sparkle splash. 1. And a kick out at 1. Again, very fresh. Stinky Joe Mama trying to get a read on this situation. Meanwhile, Mullen 1 just mocking him. Yeah, it just doesn't go very well for him. Again, trying to escape the ring. Both Mascot XL and Stinky Joe Mama are sickly, skeletal in nature. You is really the muscle of the group, but what are they going to do without you? Without you, there's no reason for... Oh, it's messing up the bridge. When I'm with you, I can't always act the same. I want to make hype packages for the premium live events, but I don't know what the matchups are before the event, you know? Drop kick to the head. Irish whip. Woo, woo! Oh. Some fancy moves by Mascot XL, but I don't know if it'll be enough to keep Arceus Jr. down. Knee to the head. Tag in. Grabbing the head and lifting him up. Can't do that to someone like Mullen 1. But Arceus Jr. is trying to prove himself inside the ring right now. Oh, man, imagine if it's a tag triple threat. That'd be nice to see. If I were booking the show, I would do things a little different. I only have the pleasure of booking Wrestle Schizophrenia. This is the biggest event of the year. But everything else, we live and die by the random. Otherwise, what's the point of the Ultra Bets? We need to keep the sanctity of it. Slumping Arceus Jr. down. Going up top. Has it scouted while Mullen 1 just staring daggers into him. Oh, getting punched in the gut. God, alright. Everything in this match is just hard to watch. Bring in the adult, please. Oh? He must have heard me. Arceus Jr. wants one thing, and that's not to be defined by his elders. You know, his name's Arceus Jr. Knee to the head. I mean, they are pretty weak. Oh, going after his former mentor. Now powerbomb to the outside. But sometimes you get last month's TV where they played the same bit 300 times. That's true. This is at the very least different. Yeah, but the sanctity of the chips, of the Ultra Bets, of the Ultra Points. If I'm booking the show, then what's even the point? Arceus Jr. knocking out the ref to get back inside the ring. Mascot XL firmly on the outside. Mullen 1 and Arceus Jr. Oh, never mind. I was going to say they had to take advantage, but Mascot XL should not be in this ring. He's just so mad. The rivalry between these two specifically is boiling over. They thought they were friends. Well, Mullen 1 just wants to win a damn match. He just wants to grill, damn it. Stinky Joe Mama is too focused on this match. Hurricane Rana. Arquez Jr. keeping his focus locked on both of them, but he's only one man. Pinning him, not in the ropes, I suppose. Okay, but a kick out at nothing. Chop, chop, kick. Leg, tie. Grabbing Arquez Jr. by the hat. His arm. Trying to break those fingies. He tried to break his kneecap last week. Tagging in. I'm going to look up other words for visionary. We need a new name for this guy. The imaginative? No. The ingenious? Enterprising? The enterprise? Impractical, resourceful, idealistic, romantic. You know, the Ultraverse has been calling Mascot XL the romantic. 1, 2, 3. And what a romance story this has been. Wrestling is a love story at the end of the day. Mascot XL now stands at 3 wins. How does Mullen 1 only have 1 loss? That's not right, I don't think. I think I fucked something up at some point. Who were they just fighting? Okay, wait, it was... And Stinky Joe Mama, now at 11 wins. Hold on, let me go through these Mullen 1 stats real quick. No, Mullen 1 and Arquez Jr. won last time. I guess it makes sense for him to only have 1 loss. That was to Mascot XLU and Fred 3. Yeah, it was at the Summer of Ultra. I guess Arquez Jr. has had more singles matches. Well, he's got his 2nd loss. I hate Arquez Jr. He's got 4 losses. But they each stand at 1 loss in a row. The counts have been reset. And this is what we're looking at right now. Let's see what the payouts are. 81% of the vote was on the Turbo team, and 1 person locked in 600 points on Mascot XL and Stinky Joe Mama, and they're getting a huge payout. So Mascot XL may have lost with you in their corner, but won with Stinky Joe Mama. Again, trying to form a new Turbo team, as it were. Let's see how successful he can be. And by that I mean, let's see what new matchups we can see next week. On the 3rd week of Ultraverse Television, leading up to World at War. Take us to the next show. I'm so full of points. Okay. We got Todd Sullivan versus Girltra. It's been a while. Maybe Girltra's finally using her #1 contendership. Girltra has always fought for the Bankrupt Championship, but never ended up winning it. Todd Sullivan is the current Bankrupt Champion. Laguna versus Caveman Jim. All right, he finally earned his rematch. And now we have another rematch between the tag teams of the Turbo Team versus Businesstron and Fred 2. Let's kick off the show with Todd Sullivan versus Girltra. 2 fan favorites. One second. I don't know if I can fit this all in one line. Oh, maybe. Hold on. Because maybe. Yeah, all right. I'll take that. And Mascot XL and Stinky Joe Mama won. Bold, underline. Let's start locking in the bets for Todd Sullivan versus Girltra. Assuming we get to see the entrances. Okay, this bodes well. A returning champion. The fan favorite, Todd Sullivan, versus another fan favorite in Girltra. 2 minutes on the clock. Prediction starting now. This one's going to be contentious. But look at the scoreboard. 15-15. Oh, I want to see this championship entrance. At 80k points, so close to that Ultra Prize, where you should bet it all and double your odds. We have our bankrupt champion who joined us yesterday for commentary. That was gross, sorry. Girl Ultra, of course, eliminated Puke from the Ultraverse the last time we saw her. At the summer of Ultra 2025. Dragon. 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 You know, the Ultraverse has been referring to the Ultra Machine as the Smashing Machine, actually. Igor Simp not on this card. So he lives another day. Foolish financial endeavor on my end, but I gotta support Girly Pop. I can respect that. I mean, she's the #1 contender for something. We don't know what that something is, but... It's not for the Bankrupt Championship. I guess the rules are the champion gets to pick their opponent. Because you definitely beat Igor Simp. Well, you decided to go after the tag titles instead. I guess Businesstron just doesn't have to defend his world title because he's too busy trying to beat the tag champions. Imagine 2-belt Businesstron. Now that's something I'd like to see. The most dominant champion in the world. Sing along. My name is Girltra, yeah. My name is Girltra, yeah. My name is Girltra, yeah. G-U-R-L-T-R-A. G-U-R-L-T-A. G-U-R-L-T-R-A. My name is Girltra, yeah. I sing this song, it's me. I wish we could upload custom songs to this game. Ring the bell! Girltra using that strength, that agility. Girltra's got a pretty decent record, right? No. I mean, it's sort of even out, though. Again, this is our perfectly even world champion. Sorry, bankrupt champion. The lyrics might need some workshopping. No, I think we got it. The more we do it, the more it'll get stuck in your head. The thing is, we actually need to see Girltra's entrance, and she hardly shows up. Damn. The trickiness, the stickiness of Girltra. Trying to go up top, but that is Todd Sullivan's domain. Not anymore. If Girltra wants to take down this behemoth of Todd Sullivan, this tall man, she'll need the agility advantage. Because look how much stronger he is. Maybe a luchador. Oh my god! Crossbody to the outside. Let's do the replay, shall we? So real quick, I just want to. I'm gonna get a good angle. Yeah, let's get this from Girltra's perspective. What was Girltra's POV here? Okay, hold on. What's the crowd's POV? You're watching from the crowd. Todd Sullivan almost miss it. Go for that crossbody, jumping from the top and slam. Oh, you see that bit? See how her face connects? Just thought you guys should see that. Just so you know what you're missing when you're not buying tickets. Girltra being the only girl in the Ultraverse. I like to think everyone is gender fluid in the Ultraverse. I just flip out random pronouns like they're playing cards. It's like Sonya Blade from the first Mortal Kombat. Oh, Sonya Blade. Or Chun-Li from Street Fighter, or first iteration of Street Fighter 2. Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, she eliminated Puke from Street Fighter 6 from this company. Oh my, oh, going for that arm. Can we see another submission in the Ultraverse? It's been so long. The fans love Girltra, but they also love Todd Sullivan. There's very few, like, straight up baby faces in the company, even though Todd Sullivan doesn't wrestle like one. The genderverse, in a way. Todd Sullivan going to his corner is gonna punt her. That's arguably worse. See that Dez locked in number 2, which I believe is. Let me actually look at these answers. Ooh, almost a 50-50 split, but only one person locked in 2K on Todd Sullivan. Stand a lot to gain. I mean, Todd Sullivan technically has more wins, and he is the bankrupt champion. And that means something. The first ever and only ever two-time bankrupt champion. We have yet to see a what the hell? We have yet to see a fully Grand Slam champion in the Ultraverse, but it seems like Businesstron is on his way. Ultra removing the turnbuckle pad. Okay, so everyone in this company is a goddamn bad guy. The heelverse. Todd Sullivan entering the ring. Ultra going for those kneecaps. Those are the weak parts of a tall person. That's the advantage of being short. Going for that pin while the ref... Okay, good plan, Ultra. You really did it. You distracted the ref for your pin. Ah, I love it when a plan comes together. Groucho, you fucking... Groucho's really trying to think of something. You need to... Listen, this is a champion in the Ultraverse. That's nothing to sneeze at. And Groucho's never beat the bankrupt champion. Going up top. Oh, going for the body of her own. Missile drop kick. When she goes for the turnbuckle is beast mode. Going up top. Or going for that pin. I guess his feet were in the ropes just because he's huge. She needs some kind of strategy to take down this champion. Maybe if she beats him, she'll become a two-time #1 contender. She'll be potential man. She'll constantly have a shot at the bankrupt championship, but never quite win it. Oh, kick to the head. Twisting all the way around. Now going for that arm. You got to take down all the individual limbs. Asking for people to clap. Some people are. Todd Sullivan bringing her into the corner. The turnbuckle pad that was just added back to it. Raking the arm on nothing. The rope is not quite in place. Ultra no-sell queen. Oh, top rope bulldog. Diving to the outside. You can't keep down a champion like Todd. Oh, he's hearing the call of the fan. Okay. He's only being disrespectful in turn. She tried to cheat. Grabbing her head. Lifting up. And... Oh, the strength. And the wherewithal of Gultra to be able to escape a move like that. That's what Todd Sullivan gets for showing off. Gultra showing him that she's nothing to sneeze at. And she deserves to be dignified as a threat. Now Todd Sullivan sees her as a threat. Going for those kicks, going for those punches. Not letting up anymore. The crowd is boiling over, lifting her up. Snake Eyes on the ropes. This company loves their Snake Eyes. Going for that pin. Well, they love gambling. 1, 2... I was going to say, no way Snake Eyes is the finish. I don't know why Todd is shocked by this. That's not your finish. Try again. There you go. Can we retape that, please? Irish Whip. Girl, again, no selling, immediately popping up. She's hulking out. She's going inverted mode. Going for that pin. 1, 2. Of course, Todd Sullivan kicking out. One thing about Gultra, she's going to no-sell your moves. What's your shit? I'm going to kick out of it. Now loading those punches, busting him open. Unprofessional bullshit. Love gambling. Ah, dang it. It's fun. Ah, dang it. Let's go gambling. Trying to fight back against Todd. And if Todd himself fights out of it. Punch. Kick. Oh, chop. She's really invested in getting him to this side for some reason. Maybe, does she not know the turnbuckle's back on? Oh, running up his back and running up his front. I really thought she was going to remove the turnbuckle again. Going up top. Big boy senton from the top rope. Or just regular senton. She's not enough of a big boy. She needs to get fatter. Going to the outside. Oh, and Todd had it scouted. Kicking the abdomen, punching at no one, fighting Ghost. Granted, his head is bleeding. Surely he has some kind of hemorrhage there. Lifting him up. This is our champion. Not our world champion, but a champion nevertheless. Crossing over, slamming the neck to the ground. The tip of the ace. That's the hardest part of the apron. Or the hardest part of the canvas. Going up top for... Not a senton, but a moonsault! 1, 2, and a kick out from Todd Sullivan. God damn, this is what the Ultraverse is all about. Poppin' pussy, moonsault. 1, 2, 3. That's all it took. Both of these wrestlers busted open. What a hard-fought victory from Girltra. Pinning our champion surely must mean she's got 2 points in the #1 contendership. And Todd Sullivan's perfectly even record has been destroyed. Maybe we give Girltra a shot at the Bankrupt Championship. If Igor Sip is eliminated from this company, then it'll just default go to... Well, I guess we gotta leave it up to the rando. That's a Girltra victory. There's your points. And that was just the opener. How are we going to continue this momentum on this 3rd week of Ultraverse television? I bet it's going to be a real exciting match we've never seen before. Time for another installment of the Gooner versus Caveman Jim. No stipulation, but I imagine Caveman Jim is aware of the Gooner's tricks now. Caveman Jim went to the Booker last week and demanded a rematch because he thought the loss was unfair. And the Booker instead, because he's insane, put them in a tag match. But because they won? I believe they won. Now Caveman Jim has another opportunity to get his lick back on the Gooner. The question is, who's going to lick the Gooner? Let me manage this prediction. Manage prediction, start prediction. Who will win this match? Will it be the Gooner or will it be Caveman Jim? 2 minutes on the clock. Prediction starting now. I want to lock in your answers. Let's see if we get entrances. Give her Icy Gunther reign. I cannot stress enough that I do not book this show. I'm a simple commentator and I don't know the outcomes. Is it a bird? Is it a place? Nope. It's a New Yorker. I love the way our announcer says that. Is it still Eon? Skylands? And he's just a passenger in his own body when the show's been produced. I mean, I'm crack. I don't know who's booking the show. We could make it more interesting if they allowed me, if they gave me the pen. There's some matches I'd like to see. I want to actually go through all of these matchups and see who hasn't fought yet. Because surely there's got to be like a handful of matches we haven't seen, right? Well, let's see. Let's start on the... Okay, Businesstron has definitely fought Todd Sullivan. He's been in a triple threat with Mac. Has Businesstron fought Fred 3? I need to make a cage match-esque database for all the individual guys. So Caveman Jim beat Mac the Human, who's not in the company anymore. Oh, that's Caveman Jim, sorry. Businesstron beat the Orangutan, okay. And then Businesstron lost to Igor Simp. Okay, that's another one. Okay, Square GA and Sticky Joe Mama, so that's another. Igor Simp, Todd Sullivan, okay. And they fought Mac. I just want to see if Businesstron has fought Fred 3. Have they never crossed paths before? Did that person just say kaboom? Fought Puke and Jebediah, who are not in the company either. Sticky Joe Mama. It's possible we've never seen Businesstron versus Fred 3. Oh, Caveman Jim fought orangutan. Or you, maybe. Oh, what the... Wait, sorry, what's happening? The Gooner from the shadows! Caveman Jim did get to finish his cool entrance. Well, let's see where the prediction's at right now. It's another 50-50 split. Not only are the amount of people who voted split, but also each person only put 500. Which means each person put like 250. Nobody's super certain about this matchup. Can we get Caveman Jim to move faster? Sorry, that's the... I think Gooner thought the same way. He's like, I'm not winning through this whole entrance. Who are in Romeo and Juliet of the Ultraverse not allowed to see each other? I don't know. I mean, it would have to be someone who was eliminated before their time, right? I've seen a lot of matchups here. I want to keep scrolling looking for Businesstron versus Fred 3, but I'm enthralled by this fun match. We did get Orangutan versus Tropical like 10 times, and now they can't fight anymore. Businesstron, Igor Simp, Businesstron, Igor Simp. The thing is, the Ultraverse tends to... Businesstron versus Han Solo and Igor Simp tends to do the same match, and then Igor Simp. I think Businesstron and Igor Simp have fought maybe over like 12 times. Igor Simp, Businesstron squared DA. Businesstron, Igor Simp. Jesus Christ. Alright, now the match has started. Now I'm locked in. Businesstron the Gooner. Okay. Fought the Turbo Trio. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's got to take his entrance gear off. It's important. Caveman Jim just wanted a clean match. You can say what you will about Caveman Jim. He's a really fucked up guy, and he's scary as hell. But he never cheats, because he doesn't have to. Look how fucking strong he is. Gooner, on the other hand, is a lot more smarmy and conniving. He didn't used to be like this. He kind of lost his mind when he lost his mask. And it was revealed that he was a bald alien. Never used to be like this. I think the main character of the Ultraverse has been Todd Sullivan. He's had the most, like, the greatest arcs, the greatest triumphs. He's fought for most of the championships. He almost got eliminated from the Ultraverse. Oh, jumping at each other, but the Gooner had the air advantage. Again, trying to win by... If I were Caveman Jim, even if I was really hurt, I would not roll to the outside in this matchup. We know the Gooner isn't above winning by countout. Evidently, neither is the orangutan. Lifting him up. Bringing the Gooner into the ring. 1. I really hope, like, it's fine if I hope Igor Simp doesn't have a match next week. So that way, potential final match could be for the championship. And then, oh, diving to the outside with his kicks. Gooner the Countout Gang. They're calling him the Smashing Machine, I've heard. Cena Orton of the Ultraverse. I don't know, people got sick of Cena Orton. I think it's more of like it's a Rock Austin. That's at least a more favorable look at the matchup. It's the Miz Dolph Ziggler. I do genuinely... One of my favorite matches is Miz Ziggler at No Mercy 2016. I know people really don't like The Miz, but he's in one of my top 5 matches. Maybe I'm not a very worldly person. I'm slaying him to the hardest part of the ring. Caveman Jim, you have to get inside the ring. Who'd you say is the greatest rivalry in the Ultraverse, favoring The Rock and Stone Cold of back then? What is, maybe like, oh, now Caveman Jim's gonna win by countout. I would say like Businesstron, Igor Simp, but it hasn't been like even. I think Tropical and Orangutan was the stuff of legend, and then Tropical and Todd Sullivan as well. I think my favorite... Oh man, I gotta go back and watch all of them. We need someone to start making those best of DVDs. 1, 2, edit together every match of. I mean, like someone like Jebediah, we could just be like, oh, every match because he's not in the Ultraverse anymore. If Igor Simp gets eliminated, I'll throw together a little thing that just all of Igor Simp's matches. Go for the flashy thumbnail. Going for that pin. 1, 2. Oh my god, I didn't expect that. Earnestly, I did not. What are they chanting? They always chant... No way. An axe handle off the top rope to the outside. Headbutt! That hard head of the caveman. That was Gunner's mistake, going after his head in the opening. You can't break the head of that melon. Rah! This is exactly what happened to Caveman Jim last time. Can he return the favor to the Gunner? It looks like that's what he's trying to do. Just tossing around his corpse on the outside. Maybe he's trying to get the Gunner back inside the... Never mind. Back into the steel steps, 5. Okay, well, Caveman Jim, you got to get inside the ring. Multiple punches, kick, slamming down. I don't know if Caveman Jim wants to win this way. He's scary as fuck, but he's got honor at the very least. 7. I think this is going to end in shenanigans. All right. Caveman Jim luckily bringing the match back inside the ring. I love when they tell a story. Oh, but the Gunner was playing dead, playing possum. He had it scouted, dropping the knee. Can't make up his mind about where he wants to go. But now he's got an angry beast inside the ring with him. Oh. He almost broke the game. Trying to go for that, like, that knee DT. Gunner going to the outside, trying to bait the caveman to the outside. But it will not work this time. He's learned his lesson. Back inside the ring. Going for that pin. What the hell? The Gunner's scared here. 1, 2, 3. Caveman Jim has gotten his revenge. Now stands at 15 wins.
Here is your winner, Caveman Jim.
I mean, that's cool and all, but like, they probably have a match at the pay-per-view, right? So, all the tension has kind of been deflated from this. Oh, it's a Caveman Jim victory. I mean, it wasn't even the main event. Who cares? We got to jump to the real main event. Boys had their fun, but now it's real men's turn. Time for our tag team main event between these fucking guys. Managed prediction. Start prediction. Who will win this match? Will it be the Turbo team? Or will it be... We don't have a name for Businesstron and Fred 2 yet. They don't need a name until they win. Also, Fred 2 he's lost 4 times, so he's seemingly on his way out. 2 minutes on the clock, prediction starting now. Businesstron promised Fred 2 that if he would join him, he would get him off the chopping block. He would finally get him a win, but that has not happened yet. Let's start the entrances. The stake is over. God damn it. I can't wait for this tag team matchup. This is going to be a good one. From behind. An ambush. These 4 can't stand each other. And we're getting a little pre-match beatdown. That was dirty. Fred 2 is desperate to get a win. Oh, the match is... Wait, why are we ringing the bell? We're not in... Okay. I guess we're just beating each other up now. Yeah, no, the match is start... That's not... Yeah, this ref's been fucky all day. Choking him out on the outside. Again, if it's a draw, it counts as 2 losses. A loss for everyone. Fred 2 hearing my words and getting back inside the ring. Businesstron refusing, though. Oh, does he know? Does he... 6. Jesus Christ. Wait, but that resets the count, right? Yeah, because Mullen 1 is the legal man. Arcus Jr. deserves an ass kicking. What did he do? 3. Okay, now he's sacrificing himself to Businesstron to distract him. And now Mullen 1 is the one who's distracted. Look out behind you! Clothesline from hell. Into that evil corner. Yeah, what would you name a monster hunter and a robot? Robot and monster? That sucks. I hate that. Ah, clapping. Those sonic waves from his metal arms. Oh, his metal's bionic arms in the corner. Now stomping shit into his mouth. We could see the first ever Fred 2 victory. Not won a single matchup in this company. Businesstron, on the other hand, is our world champion, I should remind you. Snake Eyes. We need an emote for that. Chat, can I get your snakes, please? Fred 2, here to prove himself. All right. God damn, dude. It's hard to watch. You can't help but feel bad for him a little bit. All right, getting distracted with Arceus Jr. A kick to the arm. Lifting up Fred 2. Please name it Robot and Monster. If Fred 2 is no longer on a losing streak, then I will name them. Because there's no reason to name them if Fred 2 is just going to be eliminated soon. If they win this matchup, then they will be called Robot and Monster. Lifting Fred 2 up. And just showing off, slamming him down. It's possible no one could be eliminated in this episode. Do we have an Igor Simp match? I wasn't looking. Okay, we don't, which is good. This is what we're still in the 3rd week. Okay, so if Igor Simp can avoid getting booked next week as well, then we can at least get him one final match at World at War. The same pay-per-view where he won the Ultraverse World Championship. And everyone's retiring nowadays. Oh my god, I'm hitting all 3 of those ropes. Mullen 1 strumming the ring like it's a goddamn guitar. You can call Businesstron and Fred 2 the big game. Like big game hunting, and also Businesstron is very big. There's gotta be some term used for both hunting and business. They're the predators. Oh, double tag! Arceus Jr. trying to jump over Mullen 1. Not quite working. And now Businesstron picking up the scraps. Should remind you, Arceus Jr. pinned our world champion. And that must make his blood boil. Hostile takeover, maybe? Is that a hunting thing? Using all of his weight, which for Businesstron is not a lot. I don't know, it sounds like you don't like Robot and Monster. Kick to the gut. Oh, turning back around. He's not done with the Businesstron. How many wrestlers in the Ultraverse have been here from the very beginning? Businesstron, Todd Sullivan, Mac, Fred 3, Caveman Jim, Orangutan, Igor Simp, Stinky Joe Mama, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7? Yeah, 8 of them. 8 original superstars in the Ultraverse remain. I don't really. I really don't. Oh, I see. You don't fuck with the Robot and Monster, hit Nickelodeon show? Shall we leave it to a vote? Breaking the arm. Well, it might not matter, because they might just lose anyway. Could this be the end of Robot and Monster? If Igor Simp is eliminated from the Ultraverse, only 7 originals remain. And a lot of those originals are... Wait, actually, was the Gooner there from the beginning? May have been. Go for that pin. See that double team maneuver? They're so smart together. Caveman Jim, Todd Sullivan, and the Orangutan are from the original Xbox universe. They've been around for a while. Arceus Jr. getting distracted, hearing the call of the fans. Or maybe he was baiting him. Maybe he knows he could beat Fred 2, but he's not so certain. Well, he has pinned Businesstron. But also, if we'll consult the numbers here, Fred 2 has only ever lost in the Ultraverse. But now he's in a submission. Mullen 1 not even needing to break out of it. Arceus Jr. breaks out of it himself. Mullen 1 was enough to distract him, going for that pin. Definitely in the ropes. Right in front of his partner, too. But Fred 2 is a little bit more fresh. See, Businesstron has faith in his protege. He was going to watch. Because Fred 2 is never going to get better if Businesstron keeps carrying him. Going for that pin again. Could this be it? 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, that's it. Fred 2 now sits at 5 losses. Turbo Team wins again. Can anyone stop this display of madness by these two? These are why they're the best friend champions. I believe so. I'm editing some things over here. Business-tron now at 26 losses. Fred 2 is gonna die, I think. It's playing that Pokemon low health counter. Beep boop, beep boop. Editing several things. Give me 1 second. I need a one dance. Turbo, 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 turbo. Let's make this orange. Me eat orange, me eat you. That one person's screaming so loud. They go, yeah! I want to put the hearts so people know where allegiances lie. There we go. Wait for it to save. Well, let me manage this prediction. Prediction, choose outcome. The Turbo team wins again. Who would have thought? Current scoreboard. We could see some teams on there as well. Allegiances at the very least. But what I want to see is what's going to happen on the go-home show of the Ultraverse leading up to Ultraverse World at War. Let's jump to the next show. Please don't book Igor Simp. Please don't book Igor Simp. I'm crossing all of my fucking limbs right now. Okay. Oh, but Todd Sullivan's been on such a tear. Interesting. So we are having Todd Sullivan, the current bankrupt champion, versus the opponent he chose. But if Todd Sullivan beats Igor Simp ahead of his pay-per-view match, Igor Simp is knocked out of the company, and we may need to find another contender. Caveman Jim and the Gooner have the same amount of wins. This is the rubber match, even though they have a match at the Premium Live event. And then we have our world champion, Business-tron, in a one-on-one match with the man who pinned him 2 weeks ago, Arceus Jr. Could this mark something important in the lineage of the World Championship? Forget the tag titles. Arceus Jr. has the chance to prove himself as a singles competitor. But for right now, I believe we're going to start with Todd Sullivan versus Igor Simp. A matchup we've seen several times over. But who will win this match? Todd Sullivan versus potentially Igor Simp's final match. I know who I'm pulling for here. 2 minutes on the clock. Prediction starting now. Let's start the show. Igor, I beg you. I need him to stay in this company. I'm going to be legitimately sad if Igor Simp is knocked out. He's been here for so long. He was even in the BCF, the original stream incarnation. Robot and Monster will live in my heart. Well, Fred 2 isn't booked on this show. So at the very least, Fred 2 is not going to get eliminated. Unless he has 2 matches at World at War 2. Which I don't imagine so. Whew, fuck, I got to stand up for this one. Stand up for Igor Simp. If Igor Simp gets eliminated, we're all skipping school tomorrow. We're doing a big walkout. I said earlier that you could argue that Todd Sullivan is the main event of the main character of the Ultraverse. Let me take that again. Earlier I said that Todd Sullivan could be argued as the main character of the Ultraverse. Well, Igor Simp is the main event. But Todd Sullivan's plan could potentially to knock out every former bankrupt champion from the company, so he can stand tall as the only and ever present bankrupt champion. He already took out Jebediah. Well, he didn't do that. Jebediah took himself out. Todd Sullivan, again, beat Igor Simp for the Bankrupt Championship, I believe. And now he's going to knock him out of the company. He took away his defenses, and now he's taking away his livelihood. But this is so unlike Todd. But look at the way he looks at that title. I'm standing up. I'm pacing around my room. As you can hear, but I'm sort of far away. Oh, man. Yeah, if Igor Sip's eliminated, then World at War is a tribute show. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. You. This one's for all you guys out there. What would have been the next event, if not World at War? It would be like... It might be Red Mist, right? Maybe Red Mist will be the fucking G1. But still, that's only 4, 5, 6, 7 matches. It's not a whole lot. Yeah, let's go. Or is the G1 double elimination? Maybe we'll make our own bracket. And there might be more eliminated that I just don't remember. Everyone gets another shot. One. Yes, because this is one more. Igor Simp has 2 more appearances scheduled, but he might make it round robin style like the G1. All right, I don't actually understand how that works. Well, if I only have 8 people, is that even possible? Ring the bell. Igor Simp immediately going on the aggressive, trying to land that DDT, trying to end this match early. He needs to survive. It doesn't matter if he keeps losing after this. If he can win this, he can stay in the company, and he might be able to win back his bankrupt championship. Irish whip to the corner. Kick. Mounting him. Teabagging Igor Simp. The disrespect. The Ultraverse has been referring to Todd Sullivan as the Doctor of Disrespect. Going for that pin. 1, 2. No! I bit. They got me. I bit. I think Igor Simp needs to return to his roots. Dropping the knee on his knee. Dropping the knee on his ankle. It's those damn shoes that have been costing him. They're restricting Igor Simp's circulation. Oh, Boston Crab. One leg Boston Crab. Don't submit. Don't submit. Again, Igor Simp, the only person to ever make someone tap in the Ultraverse. If I'm remembering that correctly. Was that person Todd Sullivan? How many times have these two fought? I really got to make a database or some shit. It'd be easier to follow. Oh, to the outside. I wouldn't blame Igor Simp by winning this match by countout. You got to stay in by any means necessary. But Todd Sullivan, our champion, dragging him to the outside. Round Robin has everyone fight everyone. Then whoever wins the most fights at the end. Oh, I do like that. So that's what? Okay, so if there's 8 of them. Well, assuming there's 8. There'll only be 7 after this. So 7. So that's 6 matches, 5 matches. So counting down 6, 4, 5. So 15. 18, 20. That's 20.
21?
Yeah, 21 matches. And normally on the Ultraverse, oh, Igor Simp, don't go out this way. You gotta get back inside the ring! Please! 6, 7? No. No, 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 no. Don't let it go out like this! No! No! Okay, reset the count. The count is reset. We're back at 1. Igor Simp doing his best to fight back inside. Todd Sullivan didn't want it to go out like that. He dove to the outside last minute. He said, you're a legend. You're not going out like this. You're going out by getting pinned by me. 1, 2, and a kick out by Igor Simp. Yeah, so math-wise, it's normally what, like 3, 6, 12, and then like 7. So like, yeah, that'll be about the same amount of matches. Interesting. I'm not opposed to that. Oh! And Todd Sullivan bleeding in his own mask. Well, let's see if that even happens. Todd Sullivan in the corner. Yeah, because Red Mist is the land of the dead. Todd Sullivan trying to get back up. Doing his best. Igor going for those fingies. Oh, god damn. I'm sitting now. I'm out of breath. Getting his fingers in the eye holes of the mask. And those Todd Sullivan masks are selling out. This box office is crazy. Can't believe this is the middle of the show. Or is this is the opening match. This is main event. This could potentially be Igor Simp's final match, and this is the opening show. Oh, collar and elbow tie up. Irish whip to the ropes. Duck under. I can't help but hate Todd Sullivan here. This feels like Cody and Cena, where like I normally like Cody. I know he's the good, but like the last event I ever went to being Cena's final title win, I'm fine with that. Lifting Todd up. Oh my god, and slamming his tailbone down the ground. Count is at 2. I fear that this matchup will end in a count out. But it's just a matter of who's going to win. 3. What the hell? Cameraman, let's retake that, shall we? Let's get a look at this. Let's do a play-by-play. Look at this from this way. Let's view the tape. Okay, they both go for something. Todd Sullivan jumping. Oh, Todd Sullivan jumping in the air, grabbing Igor Simp's neck. His. Okay. I don't think it's supposed to bend like that. That's the thumbnail, though, Andrew. There you go. Wait for the chat to disappear. Hold on. I guess I could just remove it, but it'll go away any second now. I got a good feeling about this. Any second now. Any second now, I'll get rid of it. 1 minute or 1 hour, 55 minutes. Any second now, it'll go away. We're almost at Ultraverse World at War 2. All right. I just wanted to retake that real quick. I wanted to get a good look at it. Todd Sullivan lifting the legend up. A kick to the abdomen. And a goddamn destroyer. He seems destroyed. The lifeless corpse, the body of Igor Sim. Just taking a beating from the new... I mean, the upstart, Todd Sullivan. The face of this company. Count is at 8. Don't do this, Todd. Oh, Todd going up top. At 9. Jumping to the outside! The Ram Slam. Todd Sullivan, again, refusing to let the match end this way. All the detractors saying you should have just taken him out, but he won't hear it. He wants this to end in pinfall. He wants to be the one to say that he pinned Igor Sim and knocked him out of the company. Back inside the ring. Igor Sim, get up, please. Everyone lend your energy to Igor Sim. Go for that pin. 1, 2... And a kick out by Igor. Come on, man. Come on. I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but goddamn. Todd Sullivan going up top. He constantly fluctuates between... Oh, moving out of the way. Whenever Todd is chasing, he's a good guy. Whenever he's got the championship, he's a bad guy. Many such cases. The chase is always more exciting anyway. This is like Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair. Where it's like, you know, he's not bad, but all right, going for that pin. I'm sorry, I love you. 1, 2, 3. Damn you, Todd Sullivan! Damn you! Damn this man to hell! Go to hell and die! Die in hell! Igor Simp leaves the Ultraverse. Controversy and disgrace. God, it's hard being a Todd Sullivan fan sometimes. He brings it upon himself. Damn. So you get for getting emotionally attached. We have gotten the Ultraverse back down to 15 superstars again. You've ignored your last simp, son. I don't think you'd... You've homered your last simp, son. I guess 2020 really is over, huh? I guess the pandemic really has ended. The last semblance of Penn Island. Now he's gone. And this spacing is all fucked up. Can't believe Mac is still that high on the ranking. I mean, he should be lower, but now, well, let's see what the points were at. Man, you guys were not confident in Igor Simp. Todd Sullivan is a reigning champion. Can't take that away from him. And now our Ultraverse looks like this. The only originals still remaining are Businesstron, Todd Sullivan, Mac, Fred 3, Caveman Jim, Orangutan, maybe the Gooner, and Stinky Joe Mama. Oh, they're all perfectly lined up. Except for Ultra Machine. Fuck that guy, I guess. I think Businesstron was in the BCF as well. I don't remember any of this. Well, goddamn. We live by the rando, we die by the rando. That was the opening match of the go-home show. If he survived one more night, he could have got a shot at the Bankrupt Championship again. But now the question is, who's going to fight Todd Sullivan for the Bankrupt Championship? Time for another fucking match we've seen. Who will win this match? Will it be Caveman Jim? This feels more like the premium live event than World at War is going to. 2 minutes on the clock, prediction start now. Because this is the blow-off match. Igor Simp got eliminated. And we could have just saved it for the pay-per-view. 2 minutes on the clock. I believe I did just start the prediction. Yes, 2 minutes on the clock. Caveman Jim or the Gooner. Will we see the entrances? People love that long Caveman Jim entrance. Nope. All right, well, we skipped the Caveman Jim entrance at the very least. Everything's gone dark. This superstar is ready for it. Not so fast. What's transpiring? Oh my gosh, that's not what we expected. What does you have to do with this? What has that competitor done to that superstar? Better yet, what's that competitor about to do? You has nothing to do with this. Fight forever. Brawl is underway. Fisticuffs. Hockey fight. Official thrown on the way. There's the bell. This is complete chaos. I guess you is always just sort of in the background. Caveman jobber entrance. Well, we had the 10 bell salute for Igor Simp. Now I gotta start editing together that every Igor Simp match. Chop. A normal choke slam? Okay, that is new. Having his wrist and slamming it down. That nerve pinch. Must have touched Gooner's nerve. He's very sensitive there. I would say this is 1-for-1. I mean, as far as the Gooner and Caveman Jim go, but the Gooner won by countout last time. I'm at the very least glad that Todd Sullivan pinned Igor Simp. It easily could have ended in a terrible countout. It seems every month now someone's eliminated from the Ultraverse. But listen, we live by the rando, we die by the rando. Them's the rules, and the losers gotta go somewhere. Maybe we'll see them again. There might be more losers than I remember. Tossing Gooner to the outside. Now this rivalry has been intrinsically tied to the outside of the ring. Only 5 members of the Ultraverse remain. We're running out. Lifting him up. Slamming him down. Yeah, maybe Red Mist every year. Oh, that headbutt, that hard head. Red Mist every year would just be a second chance at life. Doing that sumo. The Ultraverse has been calling Caveman Jim the super duper sumo. What if Fred 2 just loses every match and then they just win the tag titles? If they win the tag titles, they're going to become Robot and Monster. I can tell you that much. Got an hour left in the stream and about like 9 more matches. So let's see how long this one takes. Guna rolling out of the way. Irish whip. In the corner. Moving his legs. Jumping up. Kick to the head. The Gooner posing. He thinks he's some kind of deity. Oh! He was sacrificing himself. Again, trying to bait Caveman Jim to the outside. Going for that... Oh, pointing at that kid in the crowd. Now he's distracted. No, he's not. Yes, he is. We see those twins right there? They got Zach and Cody in the crowd. If you'll direct your attention toward the crowd, you could see stars of hit Netflix reboot Zach and Cody are 30 now. Back to the match. Oh, throwing him into that steel bars. Lifting him up. Chaining him down. Using that little weight of the Gooner to hold him down. Caveman tossed Gooner out like a soiled tissue paper. Gross. But you're right. On that hard red carpet. No way is Gooner gonna pull the same shit again. Oh, the Steve Brigade out there? That's how you know they're fans of Steve. Oh! Caveman Jim not allowing it. Judas effect! Judas effect! He knows the Gooner's game by now, and he's not going to... Also, there's no count, I just realized. Is this a false count anywhere match, or is this a no count out? That'd be a good stipulation for a match like this, considering what happened. But I don't know why we're not doing this at the pay-per-view. Does the booker know that the 4th show of the month isn't just the premium light? We still have to go to World at War. Hell, oh, hell, yeah. Multiple knees to that side. Trying to go for those internal organs, if Caveman Jim even has any. Russian leg sweep. I think Caveman Jim up. Irish whip inside the ring. Going inside. He's coming inside. Limping to a corner of his own. He's got it scouted. Is this the Gooner side? That sucks, man. What was that? Could the Gooner finally do it? Could he pin Caveman Jim clean? And what does this mean for their inevitable match at World at War? Or is it just not possible for the... Oh, he refuses. Going for that Boston Crab. Got it cinched with the... Sharpshooter? No, it's not. No, I'm not. Fighting him off.
21.
Getting the Gooner off. Running into that referee. The referee is as much of a main character as this feud as they are. I mean, he's the one doing the count. Snake eyes. Chat, can I get your snakes in chat? I gotta get a snake emote. And here comes the... Oh, the Gooner as it's counted. These two have fought each other only a number of times. Oh, they've each fought each other twice, right? Or, yeah. And then they were on a team together. They know each other so well by this point. Caveman Jim knows that Gooner's going to try and get him counted out, and Gooner knows to look out for the flashy thumbnail. Now the Gooner himself is beside himself, doesn't know what to do. He has the advantage, trying to make Caveman Jim submit, but will he? Referee is not pleased. He don't gaff. They're acting like nothing happened. Trying to rip the arm out of the socket of the Caveman Jim. Going up top, but he's up too. Punching. Oh. He was saying something to... Oh, both men are down. Fight forever. He's gassed. Again, not our main event. Little Jimmy. He's jimming off. That's the name of that move. Caveman Jim dazed in the corner and confused, raking the arm. Which is weird because he keeps doing abdomen or lower back submissions. That was his job before he was a vigilante. He was a masseuse in New York. Oh, shooting star! What? Huh? What does that mean? What happens? No. So, no. Was that not a match? Were they just fighting? Alright, I guess that was unsanctioned. So, we're deleting that prediction. Sorry, everyone. I guess that one wasn't sanctioned by the Ultraverse. So, they were just beating each other. I guess Caveman Jim was supposed to have a match with you, and then the Gooner just... Okay, nobody wins anything. You know what? Fuck it. They're both getting a loss on the scoreboard. For wasting my time. I'm nonplussed. Alright, let's get to our main event. Our world champion versus a potential future champion. We're going to be talking about Arceus Jr. like they're always talking about Montez Ford. Where, it's been 3 years, but he's still going to be a single star one day. This young upstart who's 30. It's potential championship material. Like how LA Knight is a young upstart. Alright, well, let's do an actual prediction this time, shall we? Managed prediction. Who will win this match? World champion Businesstron or world contender Arceus Jr.? 2 minutes on the clock, prediction starting now. I promise this one will be a normal match. Please let this be a normal field trip. Current scoreboard. Nobody gets anything. Get full entrances, though. Oh, there's that piss filter. It's been a while since we got to see it. It's been doing tag entrances. Again, you can see it right there. The Ultraverse champion. I mean, he's in the main event slot. It's going to count for something. Oh, this is... Yeah, he owns the company. Might be a conflict of interest. Just said weak sauce. Chat, can I get your weak sauces, please? Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. That's what it's all about. I'd argue that the bankrupt champion is normally more... I mean, Todd Sullivan has really been running roughshod through the company. Let's see if Businesstron can win his second championship at one time. Because he's a former world champion. He's a current world champion. He's a former Best Friends Tag Title champion. But he's never held both at the same time. We've never seen Arceus Jr. give an entrance without a... Well, I guess he... No, his singles entrance, he's never been without that title. This Businesstron JBL of Ultraverse. You hit the nail on the head there, brother. Absolutely. Junior. Businesstron brought in the Best Friends tag titles to the Ultraverse. And now Arceus Jr. wears it. And that just pisses him off. He's the world champion. He's got all the funds. He's got some sway around here. So instead of defending his Ultraverse World Championship, he is instead going after their tag titles. He wants to be the most dominant champion because, as we've seen, Todd Sullivan has been making a real name for himself. Businesstron wants to hold 2 belts at the same damn time. But can he pull it off? Because, again, him and Fred 2 have never won together, ever. But if they do, Robot and Monster is official. Oh, Black Widow. Spider's Curse. The spindly limbs of Arceus Jr. Okay, he's gonna beat the shit out of this kid. He's got a little brown streak in his pants. This character in the Ultraverse surely has more longevity than the actual Saints Row 2022 game, right? Maybe I should go back to that at some point, just because it has Businesstron in it. And now that's a stream character. Stick to the abdomen. If he ever gets eliminated, then I'll go back to Saints Row. Saints Row! Shooting Star. The best are made here, or the best are here. Oh, he's hearing voices. Again, there's a lot of momentum here for Arceus Jr. He was the one that eliminated Jebediah from the company, so if he can get a clean 1v1 pin. Because last time in their tag match, we saw Arceus Jr. pin the world champion. And then he's been backstage the whole time. You know, I'm in the locker room with the boys. Been saying that he pinned the world champion in Businesstron because he's got sway around here. He wants a 1v1 match to prove that Arceus Jr. pinning him was just a fluke. And really, it was more Fred 2's loser tendency. It was Fred 2's fault that they lost. But if Businesstron gets pinned here, what could this mean for the future of Arceus Jr. and the Ultraverse World Championship? Maybe nothing, because sometimes the #1 contenderships just don't mean shit. Ultra has earned 2 of them. Snake Eyes. Chat, give me your snakes. I feel like he's more of a Moxley. I mean, if you guys are going directly 1-to-1, his 2 moves are... Well, the 3 moves we know he does are the knee lift, the spine buster, and the pedigree, so... Surely modeled after someone else. Stomping those fingies. Those little phalanges. I don't think that's right. My god, Businesstron going up top. He's gonna crush this poor boy. But Arceus Jr.'s taken down larger bosses before. This truly is a big bad boss. Punch to the gut. Kick, punch. Irish whip to the corner. Businesstron's the world champion. He's strong, he's rich, and he's more dominant. 619. But Arceus Jr. is young. And fast. And he's got that fighting spirit. He refuses to give up. Irish whip to the ropes. Ah, running knee lift. He fell right into his trap. Yeah, but Businesstron is actually a good wrestler. I don't know if I'd say all that. His heart's gonna explode. Spine Buster! Spine busted, my friend. Spine busted. Could he be going for this patented golden shower? Could this be it for Arceus Jr.? Could the boyhood dream be over? Oh, he's gassed! He's gonna do the fucking Booker T spot where he's asleep for 3 hours. Go for that pin. 1, 2. Okay. Well, I guess it was a fluke. I guess Arceus Jr. is a loser. Businesstron is no longer on the chopper block. It is not on the Lewis's. Oh! Oh! What a win! Look at the battle from behind. Oh, look out. With a kendo stick. Why? What do you mean, why? Beat up his partner. Oh. Sure, the tag titles, but could Molin 1 be the next contender? What is the superstar trying to prove by ambushing from behind with a kendo stick? He's going to prove that he's not without his weaknesses. There are little bits, openings in the armor of the Businesstron. Okay, let's see what the prediction was. A lot of people, well, a lot of points were put on Arceus Jr. Sorry, you're losing your points. And now we're ready. After 4 weeks of Ultraverse television, that was the go-home show. Actually, we're not ready yet, because we have to... Let me do a head count real quick. Custom superstars. Okay, so Han Solo 1, Jebediah 2, Mac the Human 3, 3, Puke 4, Square DA 5, Tropical 6. Okay, yeah, so Igor Simp is 7. Now we stand with only 15 participants, and we're gonna jump into World at War. I shudder to think what this card is going to be. This should have been the original matchup. I know! Ultraverse World at War 2. Huh? But, wait a minute. Igor Simp's no longer in this company. What the hell? Wait, I just removed him. Why is he back? Okay, well, before I just want to make sure I got the rest of the card real quick. Okay. What the fuck? Why? Okay. Sure. I don't know where this came from, but maybe this is like maybe whoever wins the. Okay, hold on. So it was going to be Todd Sullivan versus Igor Sim for the Bankrupt Championships. A piss match between Stinky Joe Mama and Mac. Mac making his big return. Mascot XL and his protege U versus Fred 3 and Ultra Machine, who were just thrown together because they needed to be on the card. The Gooner versus Caveman Jim, of course, in a steel cage. This is an Extreme Rules tag match, by the way. Okay, the Gooner. Oh, man. Okay, that does up the stakes because the Gooner lost his mask in a steel cage match. Girl Trevor versus Orangutan in an Iron Man match? Fucking sure, I guess. And then the main event, Molin 1 and Arcus Jr. versus Businessron and Fred 2. Okay, that's all well and good. I want to make sure I have all that down because if I change it, I want to make sure nothing, like, it doesn't fuck up the entire show. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on. What if this is like a fucking CM Punk Money in the Bank 2011 situation? Igor Simp is no longer an official roster member in the Ultraverse, but the booker fucked up and already sold tickets. If Igor Simp wins the Bankrupt Championship, he is leaving the company with that championship. And he is kissing it goodbye. Igor Simp cannot get back in the Ultraverse, but he could steal their championship. Okay, is everything else the same? Alright. Alright, well, real quick, hold on. If this is going to be a triumphant match, if he's... Okay, he's... He needs to be in street clothes, then. If this is a, what's it called? A non-sanctioned match. I mean, it's sanctioned, but he's not an official... He's not a roster member anymore. First of all, we gotta remove those shoes for sure. This is important. That's what we've been missing. That's what's been holding him back. He's taken off his weight belt now. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. This is how you know he's ready for some unsanctioned shit. I mean, this is a lot of hype. He could just lose again, but... It's at least worth it. It's got hype to it. Simpin isn't hard. It's the same thing. It's just more words and sounds worse. Wait. Pussy hat. Yeah. All right. Could Igor Simp is leaving the Ultraverse, but is he leaving with the Bankrupt Championship? Maybe if that does happen, it might be worth just starting a second brand with all the losers, because that could be their world title. Man, and if Todd Sullivan loses the Bankrupt Championship for the company, it'll have to be the laughing stock. Okay. Now I'm fucking locked back in. Wait. What the hell? Wait. I was changing everything again. No. You can't do that. Great, now I gotta fix it. Hold on. The main event was... It was a 2v2, but I think it was a normal 2v2 match, right? I'm just changing it back to what it was. I'm not doing any like big editing. Cuz I remember what it was. And then the Iron Man match was between Girltra and Orangutan. I'm not gonna steal their match from them. That's not fair. Fortunately, I may need to add Igor Sim back to this just for one night only. Okay, hold on. Save. I'm trying to fix the show. I guess we got to add him back just for this. But just know that we know officially Igor Sip is out of the Ultraverse. But if he wins this, he's leaving the Ultraverse with the title. Okay. Edit matches. Can I move them around? Okay, let's fucking delete everything then. Because this is... Okay, what was the opening match? It was just those two. 1v1. Normal. Well, hold on. Let's... No countouts. Yeah, falls count anywhere, sure. Okay, the second match, it was just Mac versus... It was just... Was it a normal match? Yeah, whatever. Normal match between Mac and fucking Stinky Joe Mama, sure. I think there was a stipulation, but I don't remember what it was. Get them all in here, who cares? Accept. And then it was a tag match, I believe. Right? An Extreme Rules tag match? Between... Oh, fuck, who was it? It was Ultra Machine and Fred, too. Okay, so what was the other team? It was Mascot and fucking you? Yeah. I had to throw someone together. Okay. And then there were 7 matches, right? I believe so. Well, hold on. Fucking... All right, the Gooner and Caveman Jim. That was a steel cage match. Okay, so you're on the card, you're on the card. Yeah, tag match, this match. Fred 3. Girltra, Orangutan are in their match. Max, Sticky Joe Mama, Mullen 1, Orangutan. Yeah. Yeah, everyone's booked. Okay. Okay, so championship match, steel cage. And then it was an Iron Man match between those two for some fucking reason. That's gonna take forever. But they got their own feud going on in the background that we weren't privy to, I guess. And then the main event is the tag titles. And that was just a normal tag match, right? I believe so. No, it's gotta be. It's for the titles. Alright. Now we have a show. I know I said I wouldn't make matches, but I'm just editing it back to what it was. Because it, like, undid it. Alright, save. Now we get to start Ultraverse World at War with Igor Simp versus Todd Sullivan. Managing predictions. Start prediction. Who will win this match? The challenger, Igor Simp, from not this company. He's like some guy. We just booked him for this. For 2 minutes on the clock, prediction starting now. Could Igor Simp steal this title, the Bankrupt Championship, from the Ultraverse? We're about to find out. See what World at War's got going. Very smoky in here. This guy looks very disheveled. Well, listen, the world is at war. You see that 2 in there? That's how you know it's World at War 2. And disappear? Oh, surprisingly not. Whoa, look at this new Igor Simp. Betting my life savings. Again, Igor Simp has been officially knocked out of the Ultraverse, but for whatever reason, he was still booked for this event. This is an unsanctioned match. However, if Igor Simp wins this title, he is still not in the Ultraverse, but he is leaving the arena and the company with the Bankrupt Championship around his waist, over his shoulder. The Ultraverse can kiss the title goodbye. It's Igor Simp's opportunity at immortality. Look how different he looks now. He must have been through a lot. I mean, he's got no job now. He must be homeless. He can always go back to his island. Maybe he's going to take the Bankrupt Championship back to the island. And he's going to face off against the man who eliminated him from the Ultraverse. One Todd Sullivan. Oh, he exploded. So you get the pyro if you're the champion. Also if you're orangutan, I guess. Try to blow up those aliens. The world truly is at war. I think you can see the little pyro bits. The road's closed and soon could potentially be the Bankrupt Championship. We have our Bankrupt Champ... Oh! Our Bankrupt Champion, Todd Sullivan. The lineage of this belt that was introduced by you at Red Mist. Almost a full year since its inauguration. Who then lost it to Todd Sullivan at the Big Vote. Who lost it to Jebediah at 20XX. Who lost it to Igor Simp inside the escape room. Who lost it again to Todd Sullivan at the Summer of Ultra 2. We're seeing a rematch from last month, but goddamn is the story way more impressive this time. I would love to see these two fight forever, but Igor Simp is out of the company. His final match is an unsanctioned bout in the Ultraverse inside the World at War arena. The second one. If I were Todd Sullivan, I'd be shaking in my boots. If it's unsanctioned, if he loses, does that count as a loss on his win-loss record? Surely the booker will be mad if The booker accidentally double booked, and he's like, you need to win this match, because if not, then Igor Sip is going to leave with the title. And if you don't, the company's fucked. We're going to go bankrupt. Take a good look. Could be the final time. 100% of the vote. Even though that's not entirely true. I guess mathematically. One person put 5 points on Todd Sullivan. But everyone else locked in 3.4 thousand Ultra points on Igor Sip. It should count as a loss. It's humiliating and he'd lose a title for the company. True. He's handing away the Bankrupt Championship. It could be the final time he ever looks at this title. Or anyone in the Ultraverse looks at this title. A referee raising it up in the air. Take a good look. It may be the final time. Igor Simp. Todd Sullivan. Challenger champion. Oh, big black void in the background. Ring the bell. Welcome to World at War 2. Until because the 2 is out there. Immediately going to the outside. Again, this is a falls count anywhere matchup. So nobody can win by count out victory this time. Igor Simp's not going to sit on the outside. It needs to be a pinfall anywhere throughout this arena. On the hard bricks. On the basketball court. It could even end inside the ring. That technically anywhere. Igor Simp jumping over the body of Todd Sullivan. A new entranced, incensed Igor Simp. Look how edgy he is. He's a real street fighter now. He's lost all the color to his classic simp costume. But he also removed his boots, like taking off a weight belt. He's got a steel chair. Is this no DQ? I guess it's no DQ as well. Going for those ankles. Like, I mean, it's an unsanctioned match, but there's going to be a pinfall. That's why the referee is also wearing all black. Gonna whip the arm. Todd Sullivan has had a lot of opportunities throughout his career. He's had to fight a lot to win world championships, to win bankrupt championships, to win his way in the company. Maybe the reason Todd Sullivan is so upset here, other than the fact that his job could be on the line, is that his job was on the line. He was on the chopping block, and he managed to get out of it. But Igor Simp gets another opportunity just because the booker fucked up in the game glitch. Go for that pin. Not even a 1. Lifting up Igor Simp by the space buns. Into that steel? Todd Sullivan looking for a toy of his own. And he's got a kendo stick. Igor Simp running up to him. Oh, managing to fight it out of his hands. Throwing him into that referee. Referee has to remain on the outside to count the pin, but it seems he's in a lot of danger here. Count the submission. Imagine if Todd Sullivan gives up, and then the Bankrupt Championship is gone. Forever. We'll never see it in the Ultraverse again. Punch. Chop. Punch. The monkey flip. He learned that from the orangutan. Rah! Now he's going to kick dirt in his face. He's kicking the bricks. Hit the bricks. And he was trying to escape this dilemma. Potentially has the, at least, mental advantage. Todd Sullivan is very shaken by this, but both have so much riding on this matchup. Going under the ring again, even though, okay, get a different kendo stick. The last one didn't work. Oh, this one did. Right to the head, roll out of the way. Okay, again, fought out of him. Igor Simp may be older and on his way out, but he's the veteran. Looking under the ring. I mean, technically, Todd Sullivan's been wrestling longer. Dropping that steel chair. No! A destroyer on the chair? Right. Oh, okay. He may have missed it a little bit. Going for that pin immediately. Referee count it. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, and still Dragon Champion, Todd Sullivan.
Well, okay, now we can start the show. That was a little hiccup. Okay, now World at War is happening officially. With an opener match between Mac and Stinky Joe Mama for some reason. Yeah, I mean, that one person who put 5 points on Todd Sullivan's getting a huge payout right now. Well, I guess Igor Sim's dead for good. What a quick match. Yeah, that was quite the burial. Starting to think Igor Sim sold. Maybe there's a reason he got eliminated. He might just be washed now. You know who isn't washed? Mac did lose at Wrestle Schizophrenia in the main event of Wrestle Schizophrenia. And I don't believe we've seen him since, making his triumphant return to World at War to fight Stinky Joe Mama for some reason. This is a nice little opener match just to get our energy up. Because that last one was unsanctioned, of course. Alright, manage prediction. Who will win this match? 2 minutes on the clock. Prediction starting now. Damn, they just said we don't care. I should prepare a wrestler for next time. Someone waiting in the wings for Fred 2 to get eliminated. Unless Businesstron and Fred 2 win the tag titles in the main event. Now that would be something. That would be quite the sight. I don't feel strongly about this match either way. I mean, I guess Stinky Joe Mama needs a win. What was his last match? Oh no, he won with Mascot XL. Alright, well I guess Mac needs a win.
Weighing in at 159 pounds, Steven Joe Mondo.
What an exciting matchup. What an exciting event World at War 2 is shaped up to be. Let's go Big Mac. He's going to lay the Mac down. Although Mac was, I mean, he won the escape room. He was a world champion. He was in the main event of Wrestle Schizophrenia, but still, he's not that interesting of a character, like, compared to everyone else. Especially if he loses to Stinky Joe Mama. Maybe they're both just trying to fight their way back up the card. Mac was a former world champion. Of course, losing it to Caveman Jim, who then lost it to Businesstron. And you beat the Gooner. That's got to count for something. They're the only champions left in the company. Mac, Stinky Joe Mama. Black Void in the background. Ring the bell. Stinky Joe. Oh, trying to immediately run up to him, but getting caught with a boot. See, this is why Mac is a former champion. We have only seen two multiple-time champions, I believe. Like I said, Todd Sullivan is a two-time bankrupt champion, and Businesstron is a two-time Ultraverse world champion. So saying that Mac only held the title for 1 month and only one time doesn't actually mean a whole lot in the grand scheme of things, because most people in the Ultraverse only hold a title for 1 month, one time, going for a 1. This is just a normal matchup, right? We are still on the character screen. No, you are not. I'm looking at the stream right now. I can tell you you are not. Oh, yeah, no, you're not. I think it's you, brother. But hey, the prediction, 0 people voted for Stinky Joe Mama. So if Mac wins, everyone gets their points. Or everyone keeps their points. I don't think anyone gains anything from this, actually. This is just sloppy altogether. World at War 2. Kick to the head. Lifting the corpse up. And Irish whip into the ropes. Run the ropes. Duck under. Lifting him up. Slamming on that W-O. The whoa. 1, 2. Oh, sorry. I got ahead of myself. I want to see who the original tournament was. The original title tournament for the Ultraverse. Because this is what the, this is a decent ways into the Ultraverse now. Let me take a look. It might be the 9th event, maybe? Counting the title fight. We've been seeing that move a lot. There's a new update I missed. You know, there's been 10 incarnations of the Ultraverse. The title tournament. I want to look at this bracket for the title tournament. Because surely these two have been around for most of the time, right? Yeah, I made my own bracket. Yes, the original 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The original 15. Businesstron, Puke, Orangutan, Igor Simp, The Gooner, Todd Sullivan, Han Solo, Fred 3, Tropical, Stinky Joe Mama, and Mac. Whoa! These two's first match in the Ultraverse was against each other. And now they're running it back. Well, I'm glad I looked at the screen then, going for that pin. 1, 2... The originals that are still in the Ultraverse are Businesstron, Orangutan, The Gooner, Todd Sullivan. Fred 3, Stinky Joe Mama, Mac, you, and Caveman Jim. 5, 6, 7, 8. So still 8 of them. 6, 7. These two have probably fought multiple times. Whenever we need something exciting and we don't have anything else planned, we just put these two together. Messed up that Stinky Joe Mama. Actually, Stinky Joe Mama probably lost to Mac. And ever since then, he's been on a downturn. I feel like Stinky didn't do a whole lot in this company as of yet. But now he's going to prove himself. It is the year. It's the summer. Well, I guess it'll be the autumn of Stinky. Lifting him up. Oh! Almost catching his neck on that table. Still hitting the bricks. That's got to be awful for you. Count at 3. Going inside the ring. Count at 4. Stinky Joe Mama just looking at him, considering if he even wants to get back inside the ring. But he thought the better of it. He's going to lay the Mac down. Go for that pin. Could it be? Right on the 2. Celebrate. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Everyone chose correctly, and thus nobody gets anything. Stinky Joe Mama's competing for the most amount of losses. He's 4 behind Businesstron. It's a miracle both of these have managed to stay in the company this long. Go, my Icelings, my Maclets. Mac has some shocking strength. Ooh, speaking of shocking. Time for an Extreme Rules tag match between the team of Mascot XL and their protege U and Ultra Machine and Fred 3 for some fucking reason. Who will win this match? Will it be Mascot XL and U? Or will it be Fred 3 and Ultra Machine? I mean, you and Mascot needed someone to fight. 2 minutes on the clock, prediction starting now. And Fred 3, we know, hates Fred 2, or just loves embarrassing him. And Businesstron got a loser from the chopping block and said, I'm going to make you a winner by tagging together. And then he's only lost. The only other person on the chopping block is Ultra Machine with 2 losses in a row. So maybe Fred 3 is going to get Ultra Machine a win just to prove that Businesstron is a hack. And Fred 2 sucks. Let's start the entrances. Congrats to Mac for winning the opening Mac up. No longer main event Mac, but we'll get there. I don't like to determine #1 contenders, right? But there's only 3 teams in the Ultraverse. Surely they should have a shot at some point. As long as they stay together and don't break up. Everyone's always breaking up these days. Breaking up is hard to do. Former inaugural bankrupt champion Yu. I guess Yu is probably happy. Yu has been tied to all these stories. Yu is probably happy that Todd Sullivan managed to win back the bankrupt championship so she can get it back at some point. Granted, she decided to not go for the bankrupt championship so she could go for the tag titles and then didn't get a match at either. The first show of this entire stream, you beat Igor Simp, and then Todd chose Igor Simp anyway. I guess Fred 3 is probably happy that his dad turned face by holding his hat in shame and realizing, well, this heel turn sucked. I salute you. I believe the prediction should have finalized by now. We're still going through the entrances. Let's see. Okay, one person put 5 points on Mascot XL and you, and then everyone else put 1.6k on Fred 3 and Ultra Machine. I mean, that person stands to win a lot if Mascot and you manage to win. And Ultra Machine stands only to lose. As Ultra Machine, surely they've won at some point. Yeah, they won one time. They keep resetting their count, which seems Fred 2 cannot seem to do. Fred 2 may be the first person to never win a match in the Ultraverse and then get eliminated. Why am I here? Man, I'm hungry. Got an Iron Man match coming up. Oh, Bit Crush. From NES Tag Team Wrestling, Ultra Machine.
228 pounds, the Machine.
Oh, from the movie. The Ultraverse has taken to calling him the Smashing Machine. Maybe that's the name of this team, is the Smashing Machine. Did you say Hawk Tua? What'd she say? I think she said hop to it, but that's even more strange. Yeah, World at War II! What's her big dinner, BHU? Well, I got a sandwich before stream. I just didn't eat it because I wanted to set up stream. I don't know about dinner. I haven't eaten yet. I woke up not that long before the stream. And now, both of these are challengers. You, Mascot XL. Oh, this is Extreme Rules, so it's probably Tornado, right? Well, we better see some cool shit in here. The ref immediately running into the middle of them. He's got a death wish. Ultra Machine going after you and Mascot XL going after Fred 3. Evenly matched up, evenly macked up. Ultra Machine doing some bull. Okay. Trying to do a handstand, trying to impress the lifeguard. And now the tables have turned where you and Fred 3 are in charge. Go for that pin immediately while he's distracted. What? Aw. That's the key to a tag match, is you really got to sneak the pins in there while the other tag partner is occupied. Because otherwise, they're definitely going to break it up. Lifting him up on that rope. Going to the outside. It is an Extreme Rules tag match after all. You grabbing the... she loves that sledgehammer. One. Somebody's getting injured. They went tables? When's you gonna bring in the chainsaw? The innovator of violence, you. They lifting you up and slamming you down. Mascot XL shaking it off, but before getting back inside the ring to rescue his protege, grabbing a steel chair. As Ultra Machine is not afraid. But he should be. Fred 3 himself grabbing a weapon. Weapon versus... Oh, throwing the weapon. And now Mascot XL is in trouble. But you joins them on the bricks. Again, this match does not falls count anywhere. The fall has to happen, transpire, inside the ring. They are allowed to use weapons. It's one of those days. Flapjack on the bricks. No. I don't know what you were saying no to. No. Maybe as in no, don't hit me. Another flapjack on the bricks. Ultra Machine, very old school. Inside the ring. Oh, both of them. As Fred 3 and you boil over and fight each other. Ah! Lifting kick. Back throw on the outside. Ultra Machine again doing some quirky shit. Tornado. Ultra Machine is going to pin Mascot. Meanwhile, you is occupied throwing weapons. Caution to the wind and weapons to the Fred. And now Ultra Machine is outnumbered. Not anymore. Now they're outwitted by the crossbody of Fred 3. You trying to follow, but Fred 3 won't allow it. It's crazy how much better Fred 3 and Ultra Machine are as partners, considering these two have had multiple matches together. They're trying, though. Oh, some flippy shit from Mascot. Ultra Machine trying to even the odds a little bit, but is between a rock and a hard place. And by that, I mean the bricks. The lower back landing on the sledge. Okay. Polite clap. Fred 3 not saving Ultra Machine. Instead of going for the trash, guys, gotta take out the trash. Your partner's gonna get hit by that. Alright, well, we're setting up that trash can for later. It'll come back, don't you worry. We live and die by the rando. This is the match that the Universe Mode wanted us to have. We're making more tag teams in the Ultraverse because we need them. I mean, sure, why not? Fred 3 and Ultra Machine weren't doing anything else. The Silverados. Because they're silver. Double maneuver. Oh, never mind. Ultra Machine breaking out of it and then breaking up that pin. Mascot XL needs to get out of there. He's in dire straits. Oh! No way. Back on the... Almost on the trash can. Catching his leg a little bit. DDT. You immediately rushing to the outside. Rushing back inside. Unclear about what Yu's plan is. Trying to use the disadvantages of both of them against each other. Meanwhile, Mascot looks for another weapon. Oh, that's the table. That's what the chat. That's the crowd wanted. So, back inside the ring. Is the table ever going to get set up, though? Oh, flash photography. Well, Fred 3 takes a sledgehammer to use head. Going for that pin. Mascot XL trying to break it up. More flippy shit. Fucking it up. We got to see a cool spot. Or O'Connor roll. Yu is normally all about weapons and violence and levels of violence, but... Oh, landing on the trash can. A win is a win is a win. You got to get it by any means necessary. Grabbing more weapons from the outside. Oh, my commentary table. What about the turbo chair? Oh. Okay, Mascot XL now holds a ladder. We had a ladder match at last year's World at War, I believe. Throwing it to the side to help out Yu to attack Ultra Machine. Back throw, DDT. They're surprisingly doing well. Lifting Fred 3 up. But they're not on the same team. They got no coordination. But, almost powerbomb on the bricks, but that's Ultra Machine's move. Go for another flapjack. A flapjack. Irish whip. Throwing Mascot XL to the corner, doing flippy shit. Meanwhile, Yu is just trying to get that helmet. Maybe Yu just like shiny things. We assume they like weapons, but maybe they want the mask of Ultra Machine and the helmet of Fred 3. Mascot XL is seeing a mean streak here. Mascot XL normally on the losing side of everything, but showing a side of aggressiveness that we haven't seen before. Knee. Thing up. And Fred 3 powerbomb. Dragging you inside the ring. And crossbody. Almost slamming his head on that table. Mascot XL is isolated, but Yu's got a trip. Oh. Mascot XL is isolated, but Yu's coming in the fray. Trying to break up that belly to belly, but is more suited for Ultra Machine. Gonna fall must take place back inside the ring, so they're trying to get Yu back inside that ring. The ring now adorned in weapons. Trying to drag Yu back inside that ring. There we go. Successfully getting Yu inside the ring. But who's going to get the pinfall while Mascot's on the outside? Oh, getting those camo stairs. I don't know who's busted open. It's fucking somebody. Mascot may just be dead. Almost on that trash can. Go for that pin when Mascot is occupied too. And a kick out from Yu. I mean, if anyone was going to kick out. While Fred 3 goes for the... Oh, almost going for the fuck you. Both Yu and Mascot managing to break out at the exact same time. Mascot XL trying to at least get everyone in the same place. Leapfrog over. Missile dropkick. This is only going to make it harder for Yu. Mascot XL trying to get the pain out by screaming. But now Fred 3's got the disadvantage. The numbers disadvantage. Or he would have. Oh, that weakling trying to hit him. Not enough. Lifting him up. I'm going to sneeze. It's so smoky in this arena. Fred 3 fighting out of it. But Yu is right on the corner. That's what I mean by that numbers game, you know. Just when you think you fought one off, there's another one right behind him. Right behind her. Fred 3 and Yu keep rolling to the outside. Ultra Machine may have the advantage here. Trying to get a pin for Ultra Machine. Trying to fix that win-loss record a little bit. Lifting up the trash can. Placing it right in front of Mascot. And then going to the outside to join his partner. He's trapping Mascot there with the trash can. They know Mascot will be too scared to... Oh, DDT. They're taking turns on the... Oh. Mascot XL seems a little distracted, I'll be honest. Doesn't seem like a very good partner to you. And it may cost him everything. Fred 3 lifting him up. And the FU pin around all the weapons. 1, 2, 3. Or at least Ultra Machine isn't on the chopping block no more.
Here are your winners.
But now you has even wins and losses. We finally got our second Ultra Machine victory. I think it's always in tag matches. I mean, if I were Ultra Machine, I would stick by these guys. Let's check out the scoreboard. Congrats to the 2 people who picked Fred 3 and Ultra Machine. You were right. I think you gained like 5 Ultra points. Let's see what's next up on the card. Ooh. Now this is a match we've been waiting to see. I didn't know how they could have made the Gooner versus Caveman Jim interesting again, as definitive as that win from Caveman Jim has been. But now the Gooner is putting it all on the line and say, I will fight you one more time. Allow me this match, and we could do it inside a steel cage. The Gooner has never won a steel cage match. I'm not sure Caveman Jim has even been inside one. I don't know if Caveman Jim would want to be locked inside a cage. 2 minutes on the clock. Predictions starting now. The last time the Gooner was inside a steel cage, he lost to Todd Sullivan in a mask versus mask match. And lost his mask. And then lost his mind. Does he get his mask back if he wins this match? I don't know if it works like that.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 158 pounds, the Goon.
Let's get full entrances this time. I mean, listen, it's a big event. It's World at War II. And what's more of a war than a cage? Putting your political opponent in a cage. They're gonna John McCain this guy. The question is, who will be the McCain here? I'm gonna use this opportunity to eat my sandwich. Or at least eat some of it. You can't break up this entrance, and it's gonna be a long-ass entrance. This won't be in the highlights later down the line. When we release the DVD of the top 10 matches of all time in the Ultraverse, the entrance ain't gonna be a part of it. I can tell you that much. Ain't nobody watching this shit. Former Ultraverse World Champion. You should know. Both of them, actually. They put a lot of fucking mayo on this. Damn. They must not be pleased with this guy. Kaboom! Just a bunch of haters in the crowd. Not liking either person in this matchup. Let's see what the prediction says. Oh, I didn't... Wait. Okay. Everyone must be very shaken by losing all their points, because Caveman Jim has 143 Ultra points to his name, and the Gooner has 100. It's real neck and neck. It's anyone's game. Exciting times we live in. Rah! This is my chance to bet. Well, which would you have picked? I don't think it matters that much. What am I looking for exactly? Lowering the cage. Time for the lowering the cage music. It's a house of horrors! Alright, ring the bell. Oh, we have to look at it from the side now. There's a lot of bloom in this match. Alright, Caveman Jim is like, get me out of here. I don't want to be in this match. Get me out of here. We may have finally found Caveman Jim's weakness. We've never seen Caveman Jim scared before, but we've also never seen him in a cage like this. Maybe there's some untapped trauma there. You don't want to stick a man like Caveman Jim in a cage, and he really wants to get out of here. The Gooner may have found his ultimate weakness. Twisting him around, Hurricane Rana. Maybe we can get that clean pin. Oh, quick feet. Maybe we can get that clean win over Caveman Jim by using his weakness against him. This may expose Caveman Jim's weakness. Never know how often you're going to see a steel cage match. Irish whip, on the ropes, lifting up. He almost just threw him entirely out of the cage. Caveman Jim, again, trying to escape. Want to get out of this. Oh, Caveman actually has won every match I've seen him in. I mean, that's probably true. Let's look at the stats, shall we? Caveman Jim is 15-9, and the Gooner is 10-13. And he just fell big time. I mean, the only difference is that Caveman Jim has been in more matches. Percentage-wise. Gooner, again, trying to escape. Caveman Jim escaping himself. Or slamming his head into it, and then he's going to escape himself. Or jumping down. I'm glad we see the bar. It really helps to know who's going to escape and who's not. On that snakeskin mat, on that canvas, at World at War II. Lifting him up. Chat, snake eyes. You know what that means. Where's your hiss? Where's your rage? Everyone trying to escape this match. Gooner may have bitten off more than he could chew and realizing he does not want to be in this cage with Caveman Jim, who is actively escaping. And now the Gooner has to chase after him. Oh, doing his best. But what if he just falls outside? Oh. Okay, well, Caveman Jim doing his best to escape the ring. The Gooner has to very quickly reach him. Oh, he got a hit. I landed that hit. Caveman hasn't won every match you've seen. Well, I guess if you joined halfway through the stream, he did lose that count out. He hasn't lost clean, I suppose. I mean, they did win that tag match together. Okay. Just throwing him around like a sack of shit. Fucking slapping him out of the way. Caveman Jim is yet again facing off against someone he tagged with. Samoan drop. Granted, it was just because they were feuding, but... Oh, and he skipped up! Flash photography, everyone's excited. This could be the end of the... Oh, into the steel cage. That steel lining. And the Gooner... Oh, missing that kick. Fear makes a man do crazy things. Like a flashy thumbnail. Oh, going for that pin. I mean, he could just walk out the door, but... 1, 2, 3. Well, this has been the most anticlimactic show.
Here is your winner, Caveman Jim.
Every match on this card so far. What, we've got through 4? I guess they're trying to speed their way through it. Underwhelming. But congrats to all the people that voted for Caveman Jim. Well, I guess the Gooner was just a stopgap. That feud is now over. Where are we going next? But is he goated with the sauce? Oh, boy. Gotta be looking at this for a while. Hold on. Give me 1 second. You guys mind if I take 1 second? An Iron Man match between Girltra and Orangutan. Surely they have some kind of feud that's been happening in the background that we just didn't see. Who will win this match? Will it be Girltra or will it be Orangutan? Both of these people beat Igor Simp. Okay, 2 minutes on the clock. Prediction starting now. I guess that's the only connective tissue they have, right? Maybe one of them will fight Todd Sullivan for the Bankrupt Championship someday. We know Orangutan can beat Todd. Presumably, Girltra almost beat Todd. This has got to... Yeah, okay. So, Girltra currently has 2 #1 contenderships for the Bankrupt Championship, which is still in the company. If Orangutan wins this, he gets both of her #1 contenderships. There we go. Now that's something. Whoever wins this faces Todd. Eventually, at some point. Statistically so.
From the Queen City, weighing in at 220 pounds, Girl
My name is Girltra, yeah. My name is Girltra, yeah. I'm chewing, sorry. G-U-R-L-T-R-A. My name is Girltra, yeah. G-U-R-L-T-R-A. My name is Girltra, yeah. My name is Girltra, yeah. G-U-R-L-T-R-A. Wait, didn't she beat Todd Sullivan? Yeah, she popped her pussy and beat him. Right? Yeah. Both of these competitors have beat the current Bankrupt champion, and they both beat Igor Simp on his track to get eliminated from the Ultraverse. I would hazard to guess, if I was booking the show, and if this show made any sense at all, then the winner here would fight Todd Sullivan. If the world made sense. But I don't think it does. We know by now that shit is not true. And maybe now that Igor Simp had that little last gasp, that little last breath. I don't know, should we do Red Mist round robin tournament? I kind of want to keep up with the Ultraverse. Been a while since we've seen a lot of them. Girltra. Orangutan. An Iron Man match over 15 minutes. Whoever can get the most amount of falls over this 15-minute period will get the win. And if it's a draw, everyone loses. I'm not restarting this match. The penultimate matchup, using that word correctly, before the main event, the sub-main event, the mini-main event. We got 15 minutes. That's longer than any match we've ever had in the Ultraverse. Nobody's getting a fall yet because we're only 30 seconds into it. Trying to immediately go for 1-1 to using leverage to attempt to get a pin above trying to weaken your opponent. Orangutan showing off again. And it worked. Sometimes it does pay off. Neither of these two have held a championship in the Ultraverse, but they likely both deserve to. Orangutan's been around for a while. And the current Bankrupt champion, he's beaten multiple times. I mean, they've had so many matches together. Implementation of the Loserverse. Well, that's the thing. Should the Loserverse be a B show? Or, because they don't have a championship now. I was going to say, like, if Igor Simp won the Bankrupt championship, then that'll be their championship. Well, we need 15 losers anyway, and we only have 7 right now. So maybe we'll wait. No, you know what? If you're eliminated from the Ultraverse, you're... Oh, pop pussy! Moonsault. Oh, not going for the moonsault that time. No, a Red Mist would be normal. We'll just, yeah, we'll do a loser B show. Oh, once we have 15 losers. We only have 17 right now. But we only have 15 in the Ultraverse in general. We gotta start making more people. At least, like, 8? Irish whip into the bars. I mean, if we get to 20XX and we only have 15, we gotta add 5 people anyway. Slamming him down. Flipping over. Imagine a count-out victory in this Iron Man match. Well, hold on. If they both get counted out, do they both have a win or both have a loss? So I guess they don't count the losses. Back to the outside. 5. Immediately getting back up. One thing about Girl Ultra, she's going to no-sell. Trying to get back inside the ring, but Orangutan has it scouted all over. Getting under the rope. Almost. Oh, Snake Eyes, chat. Almost at the 12-minute mark, and nobody has gained a fall yet. But, I mean, they're very fresh. Only 3 minutes into a match, basically 2.5. Snake Eyes. You wouldn't think someone would get pinned in 2 minutes, but let's see. Go for that pin. 1. It's going to be a while before we see the loserverse. Damn. Damn! More kicks to the head. Lifting up the orangutan. Irish whip. Well, we've got 7 losers. And then 15 ultraverse ites, right? So, that's 22. Interesting. Stunner. Stun her. Kick. Flip. Classic kick flip. Run. Dive over. Monkey dive. Flash photography. You're going to want to remember this. A kick to the back. But again, pinfalls cannot transpire on the outside. Orangutan trying to keep her out here because she keeps getting up. If she's going to keep no-selling, he's going to make sure she doesn't get up. Getting his receipt back. Back inside the ring. I don't think these two have ever fought before. Cartwheel. Scraping his monkey face along the snake skin. Rolling Thunder. Lifting him up by his monkey ears. And kicking him in his monkey stomach. Orangutan now staying down. Girl Truck going up top. Could we see moonsault? Oh, god damn. Damn. Woo! Pop that shit. Hey! Inside the ring. 3. 3. Lariat. Oh, running the ropes. Sparkle Splash. Thought he was going to go back up top. Both of them back to their feet. Groucho running up his body. In about... right about... now, we have surpassed the first third of this matchup. And nobody has gained a pinfall. Girl Truck going up top. Might fight that, though. Waiting for Orangutan to stand up for some reason. Jumping missile drop kick. Going for that pin. Could it be? 1, 2. No falls yet. As the clock continues to tick and tick down. Orangutan rolling out of the way smartly. The wit of that intelligent species. But again, he's just showing off. It's not showing off if it works. I'm just backing it up. Well, Girltra's backing that shit up as well. Duck under. Jump over. Damn, landing on his feet too. To the outside. Oh, but Girltra refuses. Fighting back in. You don't want to get that count out victory. It's a failure on all fronts. On the ropes. Duck under. Arm drag. Pin. Orangutan's limbs are very long, so it's always going to get a rope break. That's just a regular break. Lifting his hand up. Fighting spirit. Fighting soul. His heart still beats orange blood. Slicking her hair. Snapping his neck. 8.5 minutes on the clock. Actually, hold that thought. Hey. Moonsault. 8.5 minutes on the clock. Go for that pin. Could be the first fall. 1, 2. Nobody has gotten a fall yet. Trying to tie him up in the ropes like his monkey brethren. That vine. Go for that kick, but Orangutan had it scouted. They're going to get weaker and weaker as the match goes along. That's when the falls start to fall, for lack of a better term. That forearm strike. Girltra trying to raise to her feet, trying her best to no-sell, but he's just fucking clocking her right in the brain. Orangutan getting the people on their feet. Monkey dive! Immediately get back up. I'd be pissed if I was him too. Destroyer. And now at precisely, well, not precisely quite yet, it will be precisely, at 7 minutes and 30 seconds is the halfway point. We are now halfway through this Iron Man match, and 0 falls have transpired. That Forest Destroyer on the outside. We're at a 7 count now. Lifting her up, back inside the ring. And the count is broken. Can he get a pinfall victory? Well, there are 7 minutes on the clock. Now we're getting into the ballgame part. No overtime here. No endgame. Pin. Could it be 1, 2, 3? 1 fall. The orangutan has 1 point. And now Girltra has the disadvantage. And another disadvantage. Forest Destroyer going for that pin. 1, 2, 3. That may be a vine whip. There are 2 falls for the orangutan. Starting to stack them up. You want to get as many as you can if your opponent's dazed. Now to the outside. Now he has time to kill. She has to overcome the discrepancy. Flapjack on the bricks. That's Ultra Machine's move. Oh, he's going to be pissed about this. International copyright law. Irish whip it. Oh, but Girltra reversing it. Managing to get back inside the ring. Removing the turnbuckle pad again. She's always doing this. Sure, getting a count-out victory would be easier, but that takes 10 seconds. 10 seconds you don't have. Being thrown into the steel part of the turnbuckle herself. Falling victim to her own trap. While the monkey does more shit. Crossbody, flying springboard, crossbody. Speaking of bodies, planting her firmly in the middle of the world at War II. Yay! And this is where they pay Orangutan the big bucks. Flip, pin, 1, 2, 3. That's 3 falls for the orangutan. Can Girltra get any more in the 5.5 minutes she has allotted? Well, the ref is distracted putting... Oh! He's not going to make that jump. He's going to wait for the ref to put the turnbuckle pad back on. Or he's just going to dive at her. Ref, you got to move, man. Oh! Politely walking to the outside, but that may have cost him. Cost him 3 points? I'm not so sure. Because once you get 1 fall, you can get the others. But she hasn't even she hasn't even gotten 1 fall yet. The Vine Whip! And pin. 1, 2, 3. That is 4 falls for the orangutan. Again, this only counts as 1 loss for Girltra. Otherwise, she should be knocked out of the company. Airplane spin! Using his ankles. Showing off. Backing it up. Can he get a 5th fall before she can even get a single one? Oh, escaping the superplex. Going for that leg. Taking out the knee. If Orangutan can get 7 falls here, he could prove that he can knock anyone out of the company. Todd Sullivan should be scared. Assuming that whoever wins his face is Todd, of course. Which I think they should. It's only fair. Run the ropes. Jumping after the referee. That one mess up, that one fluke could cost him everything. Girltra's got 4 minutes to make over a 4-point discrepancy. Kicking him in the gut. Caught stealing style. Multiple punches to the head. Can she keep the big ape down? She make a big ape escape. Superplex. Turnover. Going for that pin. 1, 2, 3. 1 point for Girltra. 4 for Orangutan. Needs to get 3 more pinfalls in the next 3 minutes if she even wants to tie the game. But as the counter is currently at 3-3-3, those are the points she needs. A pinfall per minute. Dropkick to the outside. And a count-out victory takes about 10 seconds, unless she's trying to... No, it can't be. From the top rope, jumping. Oh. I forgot how strong the orangutan is. All right, another destroyer on the outside. Back of her head on the brick. She's blind now. Orangutan just walks away. He doesn't need any more pinfalls, but she does. Doing more bullshit. He caught her. She caught him. Oh, Bulldog. The clock ticks down on World at War 2. If they don't escape the ring, it's going to explode. 4, 5, 6. He's counting the amount of victories. He's only got a 3-point lead. He may have heard me. He may try to up those numbers. Well, let's see. No ape escape. 1, 2, 3. That is 5 falls for Orangutan and 1 for Girltra. And Orangutan has only gotten more pissed since Girltra has gotten that 1 fall. 1 fall! Oh, punch to the head. We don't have time for this, Girltra. She's trying to fight back, but he's fighting stronger. She's at least proving her worth. She's standing up for her own. And 2 minutes on the clock. And she needs 4 victories to even tie it. 4 3-second pinfalls. So about 12 seconds. Maybe a little more because the pin takes longer. Going up top. Could she get another pinfall? Moonsault. Going for that pin on the orangutan. And 1, 2, 3. No, it's about the same second. All right, that's 2 falls for Girltra and 5 for orangutan. She needs 3 more to tie it. And we are in the final 80 seconds of this matchup. Now we are. Not letting up on the orangutan, but she needs to focus on these pinfalls. Trying to bust his balls. She'll need to go back up top again if she wants to keep him down for a pin. More kick to the ball. Oh, it's making him angrier. 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50. As the clock counts down and these two punching each other over and over. A missile drop kick or regular drop kick, hurting the lower back of orangutan. They both have so little fight left in them. Getting down to the final 30 seconds. She still needs 3 more wins. Is it possible? Now while she's getting clotheslined. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22,
21.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Oh! Could she get at least 1 more? Could she gain a 4th fall on the orangutan? Going for that pin. Could it be? 1, 2, 3. Only 1 point behind. She could have drawn the game, but it wasn't enough. The orangutan wins the Iron Man match. And I imagine her silver trophy as well. He's hitting that shit. Let's just say he's the #1 contender. But the #1 contender for what championship? Surely not our main event. Let's see what the bets are saying. Well, the streets are saying streets went for Girltra. So somebody's getting a payout here. 1,000 richer now? Yeah, you're making points. This guy's making sense. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. And now, time for the main event. Final matchup of the stream and the main event, the final match of World at War 2 for the Best Friends Tag Championship. Will it be? Who will win this match? Will it be the Turbo team? Or will it be Robot and Monster? 2 minutes on the clock. Predictions starting now. It doesn't matter if Fred 2 wins this, he resets his count. He has 5 losses in a row. If he loses 2 more, he is out of the company. And the company of friends. Let's get the entrances in here. They are the best friends tag champions. Have been the champions since last year, or I guess the very beginning of this year, technically. They won it at Escape Room? No titles have changed hands today. Only 2 of them are on the line. Bankrupt Championship wasn't even sanctioned. Could we see a title change here? Could we see not only Businesstron become the first person in the history of the Ultraverse to hold 2 titles at once, but win back the tag titles he introduced to the company? There have only been 2 sets of tag champions. Oh, they got their own entrance now. That's our world champion, by the way. And Businesstron lost the best friend tag champions to the Turbo team. He used to hold those titles. Fred 2 is just a loser who needed some guidance. If Fred 2 loses, that's 6 loses in a row. 6 losses. And if he gets 1 more, he's eliminated. Not only could Fred 2 prove his worth by getting his first win in the Ultraverse, has only ever lost since Wrestle Schizophrenia, but also claim the tag titles. That's more title wins than his half-brother Fred 3 has ever had. Meanwhile, Arceus Jr. has pinned Businesstron, but didn't get the job done in a singles matchup. The Turbo team have never lost these titles, but they haven't been quite on the streak they have been ever since they lost Mascot XL. They've gone corporate. That's a lot of pounds. And somehow yet not enough. 1 person has put 5 points on Robot and Monster, and everyone else put 10.8 thousand points on the Turbo team. Will the champions have another successful defense? Or will Robot and Monster get a proper name? Starting with Molin 1, starting with Fred 2. Ring the bell. Now, these teams have fought before, but never for the titles. Never this big of a fight of a field. Throwing Fred 2 into that corner. Jumping up in the air and lowering the elbow down. This is our main event. I feel like more often than not we have tag main events, which is strange, considering how secondary the tag titles always feel. Lifting up Fred 2. The strength of Molin 1. Lifting him up by his tunic. Trying to get everyone to upskirt him. And on that snake skin. He knows a thing or two about armor. Where's his palico? Where's his pal? Bringing in Arceus Jr. Irish whip it. Oh. See, Arceus Jr. has had the fear of God struck into him. He had to fight Businesstron one-on-one, and he knows how that goes. And now he's back fighting Businesstron again. But now he's got him scouted. Using that speed again. He's not going to have to wait through that entrance like it was last time. Breaking the arm. Neckbreaker. Again, this is our main event, the final matchup. Now would be everyone's locked in their Ultra points already. Won't see it again until, I guess, the end of September? For Red Mist, maybe. I believe it's Red Mist. I could be wrong. Trying to yank the leg out of its socket. Make him knee his own head. Make him kiss his own knee. It's been a while. It'll be a while before we see the losers again tagging in. See, these guys are a well-oiled team. But now that Businesstron and Fred 2 have an entrance together, maybe they are a proper team. All they're missing is a name. But the name might not even matter if they lose. If they win, then they're definitely getting a name. Irish whip. Run the ropes. Lifting up, slamming him down. Molin 1 showing he's not just an old bat. He's got some strength in him too. 1. Fred 2 fully blocking the shot. Running shoulder tackle. And not leaving his feet. Big meaty men slapping me to Haas fight. Elbows to the abdomen. On the ropes. In the corner. Oh, he ran out of steam though. Might be a little old. Interesting team of Molin 1 and Arceus Jr. Specifically the age brackets going for that pin. 1. Well, the fact that Arceus Jr. is breaking it up meant that could have been an actual pin. Worried about him. Waiting for the... What's the pizza index at? Is Businesstron going to make it out of the morning? Irish whip. Oh, no tag move, though. Just keep going into that turnbuckle? I think he's trying to set up a tag move. Or just trying to keep them in their corner. Well, Businessron tries to... Okay, Businessron to leap. Maybe he was trying to bait him to tag in Fred 2. It's much easier to beat Fred 2 than it is the Businessron. Businessron's our world champion. Nice arch. Mullen 1, Arceus Jr. begging for that tag, but Mullen 1's got a long way to go. Neckbreaker. Fred 2 going up top! Oh. See, that's why he's got the knee pads, the kick pads. That way when he lands like that, he doesn't fuck all his shit up. Kick to the hand? That's his golf hands! Tag is made. Mullen 1 really struggling. He's got to tag in a fresh Arceus Jr. Stamping those fingies. For that pin. 1. Damn. That's got to suck for our world champion. We thought Arceus Jr. could be a champion contender, but what if it's Mullen 1? What if he gets an opportunity at the title? He would if I booked this fucking show. On the ropes. Running knee lifts. And Arceus Jr. is in the ring. Fancy. It's not showing off if it works. Running code breaker. He's got it scouted. Waiting for Business trying to stand up. He stood up. Dive to the outside. Oh. That's why they call it high risk, folks. I guess he could retain with a count-out victory. And then Fred 2 gets his point. I don't know. They seem pretty desperate. But Businessron's our world champion. He's got to show a little bit more power here. Oh, back to the outside. Oh, Fred 2's got it scouted, surprisingly. Arceus Jr. is just going to try again. Yeah. He didn't suspect he'd do it a second time. All right, bring Mole in here. Never mind. Into the corner. Oh, to the outside. I got multiple. Many men wish death upon me. Arceus Jr. just watching. He's catching his breath. Whoa, YouTube subscribe. Thank you, Haley. Spine buster. Kicking the bricks, but Fred 3 knows better. Yeah. Fred 3's weak ass getting kicked around. Good up, but notice Mullen 1 is nowhere near helping him at all. Where, I guess he really gassed Mullen 1. Now he's getting up. At a 5 count. Back inside the ring. Lifting him up. Oh, but the agility, I almost said agileness. The agility of Arceus Jr. Kick. Oh! Dropping him. Guillotine DDT. Run the ropes. Flippy shit. Aw, flapjack. So to speak. Both of them getting up at the same time. Missing that clothesline from L. Could he do it? My God! That arch is insane. Oh my God, your body's insane. Alright, Mullen 1's back in here. Time for a hoss fight. Or are they going to do a tag move together? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is a 10 par. Call that a birdie. Oh, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 par. Yeah! Oh, hell yeah. Okay, Businessron's stuck on the outside fighting this kid. Count at 6. Gotta get back inside the ring. 6, 7. Oh, knee lift. Both of them are in the ring. Arceus Jr. throwing his body on the line to distract him. That's a good team. Run the ropes. Duck under. Lifting him up, slamming him down. Grab the head. Up! Ball in! Fred 2 already in the ring. Breaking it up, but that would have been it. People have put their points on rope. Oh, no way. Mullen 1's going up top. See a golf ball fly! Lost in the woods. 1, 2. Whoo, boy, that was close. I thought it was suspicious that Fred 2 wasn't breaking it up. Yeah, let's bring Arceus Jr. in here. Damn, he's really... 1, 2, 5, 15! That's how old Arceus Jr. is. We're letting a kid wrestle? We're letting Businessron beat the fuck out of him like this? Trying to catch his breath. They have thoroughly winded Businessron, and now bringing in the... Not weaker in the sense that he's had more damage done to him, but weaker in general. Less experience. The prodigal loser, Fred 2. Again, never won a matchup in the Ultraverse. But if they can win this, then not only will Fred 2 stick around, but they also get a name. Oh, go for that submission! I don't know if he would have tapped out, but Mola was using an excuse to punch him. He still looked really scared there. Alright, well, it failed. Let's bring Businessron back in. They keep getting distracted by their partners. Try to choke out this boy. Oh, it's got it scouted. But does Arceus Jr. Yes! Arceus Jr. knows. Listen, I'm not pulling for anyone in particular, but god damn, it's beautiful because that's the move that lost him his one-on-one match. That's why they needed that match. Every match counts. Every match matters. He knows the Businessron in and out now, and he wants to be able to pin him to show that he can. Destroyer right on the 2! Going for that pin, rolling it over. I just bit my tongue. 1, 2, and a kick out from our world champion. Arceus Jr. is not having it. Back shots. Into the corner. Tag. These two are actually doing tag team maneuvers. They're really proving themselves as a team. Arceus Jr. to the outside. 1. Stunner 2. No, not like this. Alright, Businessron is in. He's gonna go beat him up some more. Arceus Jr., you got 6 more seconds. Take a breather. Never mind. You tried blocking. God, Jesus Christ. Can we stop this match, please? He's just a boy. He's 15. Oh, reverse Irish whip, and he's busted open. He made the big man bleed. Back inside the ring. 6. Say it. 7. Get it? It's like a joke. That's like a joke, I think. Businessron fighting out of it. His arch is not insane. Standing knee lift. Going for that pin. 1, 2. No way. What the fuck? The streak is over.
Here are your winners, and the new mixed
I don't know. That seemed mighty suspicious. You mean to tell me
television tag team
Businessron now holds 2 titles in the Ultraverse? And Fred 2, who's only ever who won his first match tonight, is now our best friend's tag champion? You shitting me? Belt collector business Ron. That one person gets a big payout. Alright, we're naming them Robot and Monster. But I think that's long enough time as far as stream goes. I'll do the rest on my own time. Thank you for joining me for another thrilling installment of the Ultraverse WrestleBat. So we'll join us next time next month for, I believe, Red Mist. But until that time, accumulate more stream points and watch the streams.